Hi, everybody. Good morning. It's Friday. I have, haven't I stopped being fun? That's my secret, Geketsu. I'm never fun. So, whatever enchantment I've cast that's keeping you attached here. Meowdy. Meowdy. Couple of announcements. First of all, I'm really sorry I'm late. I'll take us into the game super, super quickly. Actually, hang on. Also, I want to monitor. It is! OBS is a GPU hog. OPS, yeah, okay. So I'm going to need to look at that later because I don't understand why OBS is using 90% of my GPU just regularly. Not even running God of War, just chilling. That's insane to me. Couple of announcements. What were they? Yes. I'm sorry I'm late. My health insurance. I just think it's really funny the way this happened. Also, sorry, my OBS docs got really fucked up, so I'm having to chase them. I've been trying to get a hold of them for a week, and they chose at 11:50 this afternoon to call me back, and I was on the phone with them for 30 minutes. There's a medication I take that is back ordered and has been back ordered since about May. Nobody has it. No one can get it. And my provider is like, well, we can try this one instead. And the insurance said no. And my provider went, okay, well, this is the only equivalent dose. And the insurance went, well, we're only going to cover a higher dose. And the provider went, but they don't need a higher dose. And insurance went, not my problem. So, like, you stream on a Mac? That's crazy. I own a Mac and actually looked at streaming, and it was kind of messy. I won't lie. I don't envy some of the challenges you've had to overcome to make this setup viable. Hi, David. It's good, isn't it? Now, what I really want is an Amaric body pillow, but people be sleeping on that Heavensward husband, and it breaks my heart. I cry every time. But yeah, so I'm late because they were like, well, maybe you should just call and see if any pharmacy near you has it in stock. I'm like, you want me to call every pharmacy? And they were like, yeah, man, we got nothing. And I was like, okay. And a lot of the pharmacies in my area didn't open until noon. So I've called several, and they're all like, yeah, we don't have this. We can't get this. We don't even have the generic version. I'm like, great. Super. No, there does not appear to be a solution other than fuck off and or die. So I guess I'll just not take this medication anymore when I run out in the next couple of days. So if I seem to be kind of weird when we stream next week, it's because I had to abruptly desist on medication because insurance said no. Yeah, it's neat. It's great. It's very fun. It's very cool. It's great. They're like, well, how about you try this? And the provider's like, that won't work. And insurance is like, well, they have to try it before you can tell me it won't work. And the provider's like, I can tell you it won't work. And they're like, I don't know. So it's like, I don't know. Maybe we'll just get worse. Maybe the time for betterment is over. And the time for rot and decay is now. Who can say? But I've missed you all. I'm very excited. I have a lot of high hopes for today, but because we are so late, I need you all to know I was on time. I was on it. I had showered. I'd done all my thing. I was like, I'm going to take a picture and announce that we're going live because it's like a special thing. We're finishing Shadowbringers. That's special. I made the effort. My phone rang at 10:50. I've sent them 4 messages over the last 8 days. They called me back now. Grumpy. Barking. We're going to start barking. We're like making angry dog sounds. I don't know. I think it's goofy. There has to be a better way. My bestie had to start calling hospital. That's the neat part. My hospital pharmacy is the one that's like, hey, we don't have this. And also, we can't get this. So, like, how about you go fuck yourself? And I was like, oh, okay. Neat. Cool. So... heads up, I do not think we're finished. Oh, ye of little faith. You underestimate me. This dungeon's not gonna beat my ass for like an hour, right? How bad could it be? We're gonna do this as a white mage, by the way, which is very exciting to me. I went back and forth because my Warrior of Light has undergone several narrative changes, right, through the expansions, which class was right for me. And I do feel that it is white mage. So we'll see. Oh boy, You oh boy me? Well, we'll see. What's up, nerds? How you doing, Goose? But yeah, so that's why we're late. I cry every time. But I hope you all had a good, why am I fidgeting? This is why I don't keep shit on my desk. My desk has to be open, clean, pristine, empty, or I'm just like, what's this? I don't know. Let me just like fuck around with the, oh, what's that? Let me just like pick at this. Need my hands. I tried to get onto Ferry at 10 a.m. and it was still, there were only like 8 folks in the queue when I hopped on like 20 minutes ago. Why won't it let you join? Why won't it let you in, Entrots? If there is a movie night tomorrow, I don't know about it because I will not be able to join. So I kind of hope there is no fun thing on the Discord because I don't want there to be a fun thing I can't be a part of. So probably no movie night. And probably no movie night next week. But then we'll be back the week after because that's when my off-site work gigs are finished. Mexican Gothic Fuck Hard. Literally, only reason we didn't pick it for book club was because my book club partner had already read it. And I didn't. She reads voraciously. I think she eats the books. I don't know what she's doing. She's on some Mensa level bullshit I can't comprehend. She goes through anywhere between like 30 to 50 books a year. And I ask her how she does this, and she's just like, I don't know. I don't really have any other hobbies. And I say, that's a lie. That's a lie. Because you are reading, and you're also writing. She's writing a novel, by the way. And she's just picked up embroidery. So she's been embroidering sweatshirts. And I'm like, you look at me and you lie. You lie to my face. I'm not built like that. I wish I could be built like that. Wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that be wonderful? Yeah, yeah, she is quite literally built different. I have a skill issue about it. But that's the only reason we didn't pick Mexican Gothic. And there were a handful of other really promising contenders, but it's tough because I want horror to unsettle me. I want horror to like make me shiver and make me think. I do not want horror to make me sad or make me want to vomit. And we've had a little bit of trouble finding the right balance. A lot of contemporary titles fall into one of those categories, and it's like, I'm sad enough, actually. I don't need my media to make me sad. I need my media to provide some kind of escape from the terrors. Want to recommend something? Well, so here's the thing. Projecting forward a couple of days, we finished Shadowbringers today. We finished God of War tomorrow. I don't have a game for Sunday. What this means is we might start Silent Hill 2. Maybe just like as a one day kind of stream. I might just cancel Sunday. I'll be honest, dealing with this insurance stuff over the last week has kind of put me at capacity. And I just don't know if I want to make any more decisions right now. I just want something to go right. I just want something to work. You know what I mean? I just want something to work. And if I stress out about making the decision, I just shouldn't make the decision in my hobby time. So, why? Lots of people now talking about Silent Hill 2. I don't know. How bad could it be? I don't really think games can freak me out. That's the thing. Books are a little bit different. Shows, definitely. Games, I don't know. It's like, what is there? I don't know anything about these franchises, right? So that's probably... Stop fidgeting with the fucking scrunchie. That's it. Ah! I threw it at the door. It's not on my desk anymore, so I can't touch it. I'm kind of like... Oh my God, so your town is really overcast. So great, thank you so much for the cheer. That is a topic I refuse to discuss unless they turn in front of you. Why? Do you think people are listening? Yeah, the scrunchie over, off, done, off cam. Yeah, it was like, oh my God, so your town's a little bit overcast. Big whoop. like Resident Evil, but every Resident Evil game's a little bit different, I guess. People are like, oh, there's the one really scary and I'm like, what happens? And they're like, a big man walks after you. And I'm like, they're like, that's the game. The large man pursues you at varying speeds. And I'm just like, okay, doesn't really seem like, I'm like, is he scary? They're like, no, he's just big. I'm like, is he sexy? They're like, he's in a trench coat. I'm like, okay. I don't really know. What is this game doing for any of you? But again, don't know a lot about either franchise. So also I did stress cry when we played Until Dawn. So maybe this is a real case of like glass houses and stones and shit. Like, Pot's on the phone looking for Kettle, right? Mr. X, I don't know. They're just like, what's he do? They're like, he follows. I'm like, does he talk? No, people are like, I don't know. I've never gotten like, does he want to fight me? Does he want to hurt me? Does he want to talk? Are we kissing? Or is he just in the shadows? Like, what about this? I don't know. I'd like to experience it at one point though. What I would also like to experience is Shadowbringers. So I think we'll go ahead and get started. We are really, really far behind, and I regret that tremendously. It was actually out of my control this time. I had to wait until noon to call the pharmacy. It was whatever. Like, I don't know anything about him, Entrots, other than just like he's there and he wanders after you. Kind of like it varying, I don't know, varying speeds, varying levels of intensity or concentration throughout the whole game. And I'm like, what are we? Pursued aggressively by a man? Is there something between us? But I don't know. And I would laugh really hard if we like started the game and it actually like really freaked me out, right? But we'll see. There's a good chance I might just take Sunday to myself. I don't know. I'm very close to finishing the estate clean out for a deceased relative, and I think it's a delicate balance of how much can I do before I shut down and can't do anything. And it's like how much thought and brain power can I dedicate to this process before all other processes have to shut down. And I think we might be approaching that level. So it's like if I didn't stream, if I could finish it on Sunday, I would sacrifice a stream for that, because then it's done. It's out of my head. It's out of my brain. It's into the sky. We'll see. Well, like obviously, yeah. I mean, I do expect horror to contain more complex themes of trauma or violence. It can just be tough navigating which traumas and violence I'm in the mood for. But let me see. I was gonna say something. No, that's fine. That can wait. That's not. We'll keep thinking. Anyway, I'm taking us into Shadowbringers because I have like, we are late. I lost a full hour of gameplay and I'm grumpy. That is someone's ass on my screen. That makes it sound like I left some salacious material. Okay, the only way I can save myself from you guys thinking I left porn open on my desk is to show you what I'm looking at right now. Like, I swear, it's not what it sounds like. It's not what it's... This person better not fucking move. This person in Final Fantasy better not fucking move. Hang on. I'm just... Hang on. That's the wrong button. Hang on. This is the button I want. We're thinking. This is... Okay. This is the ass I was talking about. I guess I hit it. Like, was not lying. That's not even my ass. We're just in limb stuff. Those are legs. I mean, it's all ass. Always has. I know we all saw that person run by. I know we all saw that. Anyway, here's me. Are these my friends? I think these are my friends. I'm consistently in awe, son, of how good your cat boy looks. So this is Sunnis Bunnis, and this is Caramel Cheesecake, and we're the crew. I mean, it is Limsa, but, you know, I believe this lad in front of me and I have matching outfits, but it's not the one they're wearing right now. It's a different one, I think. Your cat boy looks so good all the time. Sometimes your cat boy makes me miss being a cat boy, but then I look at my bunny and I put on like an outfit that shows off my stomach and I'm like, bun looking good, actually. All right, I believe I'm just gonna get us going. I'm ready, I'm leveled, I've organized my hot bars. I think it's just time. Oh, there was a G pose I wanted to do, actually. And that might be time sensitive. So I might just have to ask people if it's time sensitive. And if it is, maybe I just take a screenshot. Yeah, that might be a good call, actually. The trumpet sounds of Yulemore, by the way, scare me every fucking time. Okay. Give me a second. How is volume? How does it sound? How does it look? Let me do a couple of lookings and peekings. Sounds good and look. I know, I do miss Locky. So I think, actually, you know what? Tomra might be the closer. Yeah, I think it's Tomra. And then from there we can walk to the next spot. And I did all of my yellow quests, so everything's nice and clear. Actually, let me get this hotbar off. It is hilarious to me that this area is just called Scree, by the way, because it makes me think of like a reptilian shriek. Like, do they hear that in the, I was gonna be like, do they hear that at night? But there is no night here, so I guess not. As I was doing my yellow quest here the other day, though, all of the... Oh, no. Is my inventory full? Okay, we can fix this. We can fix this. I can fix this really quickly, actually. Shouldn't there be people here? Yes! Okay, there are people here. Yeah, so my inventory is definitely full. Yes, okay, so I have a G-pose idea and I need people to tell me if I can do it later. Because otherwise I have to do it now. And I don't really want to do it now because we'll probably end up losing it. It has the hard drive on the inventory. Shut up, Geketsu. Yeah. I have one empty space. Amazing. Okay, hang on. How much crap can I give to my bird? Well, not a lot of crap. What if I just like, yeah, any crap is fine. I don't know. We'll just start dragging shit. Can I really not combine anything? No, I don't think we can. I just have so much stuff. It costs to be cool. Okay. Oh, Exarch. That's right. Wait a minute. We had a very, very, like, homoerotic moment. But a moment implies it was brief. Like, a conversation that lasted, like, 7 minutes at least. And he's talking about how he wants to, like, go wherever a mysterious adventure calls him. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure I'm the mysterious adventure. Yeah, like, you're not. You're like, he's like, oh, there's this rabbit boy who dresses in purple and has a gold staff, and I just want to go everywhere with them. And I'm sitting there like, wait a minute. Like, he's not being very sly about it. There's not a lot of mystery here. I'm pretty sure it's me. I'm pretty sure. No, no, I can't throw it away because I need it. I need what's inside the chests. I just can't open until I look up which outfit looks the best. I don't want to open it as white mage if the healer garb is dog shit. But if I open it as dragoon and it looks amazing, I want dragoon. So I gotta look. It's a science. It is exact. Like, I'm sorry, I'm so much more drip focused than you are. I'm sorry that I'm just always looking good, always having it out for the aesthetic. I'm kidding, of course. Okay, so, hello. Worry not, I'm quite well. I don't like when people tell me they're quite well, because usually they lie. Oh, that's right, that's right. He told us that he did a thing. Like his health is and longevity is like directly tied to the crystal tower or something. So the further away he gets, the weaker he becomes. Okay. Inventory is more cluttered than me. And what about it? You're crafting and gathering, but I'm serving. So Heaven's Door. Yes or God, this is a yo, Bunny? Hang on. Bunny. What's this bunny wearing? Heaven's Door. I wanted to pose myself to get a picture of this in the background. Will I be able to do that later? Yes or no? Like, is there a point of no return for this thing staying in the sky? I would really like to get a picture with it and of it without having to worry about. I feel like it will go away when I defeat Valkyrie. That's why I asked. We're humming. We can do one now. Something will change drastic. What do you fucking mean? All right, then give me a little bit. I wish I could fly. I can't believe I can't fly. Good. Actually, it will probably be better if we just do it in front. Yeah, I was like, it would be really, really cool if we could get super far away, but I actually don't know how far we can get before we don't see it anymore. Hang on, I'm gonna take us back to you one more, just as an example. Also, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the community, and thank you so much for subscribing, Paladin. Oh my God, a tier 3. Thank you. Waiting at another airport. Safe travels. Safe travels. When do you depart? You can't hear anything. Also, hey Holden, what's going on? No, that's the Crystarium. Hey, let me just give me a second. Just let me look. Just let me see. Just let me do it. I don't know how to use G-pose, so this will be particularly fascinating. Hi, Alex. How are you? How's your day been? I think probably we're gonna end up taking the screenshot where we were, but it costs nothing. You know what? I want a different minion, or maybe this minion needs to leave. What am I feeling? Haha, my annoying broom. Why does all my shit open up like so far to the left of screen? Also, that drives me nuts. Yeah, we're just gonna put this in the middle, I suppose. What do I want? My dust bunny? What am I feeling? Am I gonna have an annoying goose? Maybe I want no minions. Yeah, maybe the minions are distracting for right now. Maybe we say, we don't really have a Shadowbringers minion, do we? Do I have like a wretched little worm? Did we get a funky little worm from a Shadowbringers quest? I thought that we did. But I don't see my worm here now. The Serpent of Ronka. Yeah, where's my Serpent of Ronka? I was positive we got the Serpent as a minion. Was I wrong? Like from that quest. Are you sure it's not? I'm certain. I'm certain. Like, if I had a worm in my inventory, I would know. I'm usually pretty good about using those right away. No. Left my window. The pollen is coming. No. I hope it's not too bad. Yeah. There's no worm here. Which means... I know I do. I know. And I don't think I can search for a minion, but I definitely don't see the worm here either. Maybe I'll have to buy it off the market board. I thought we got it from that quest. I don't think I would have like thrown it away by mistake or anything. Listen, John, I'm prepared. I'm well equipped. I have a hair that's tickling my face and I can't make it go away. Oh my god. I did all the quests in Raktika. Okay, wait a minute. Can I do an eye search? No matches found. What is the name of the minion? Can I go out here? No, I'm running in the wrong direction. Unfortunately, those were two disconnected thoughts. Ooh, okay, so we can still see it from further away. But I do think it looks better the closer we are. Yeah, fuck it. Okay, so we'll go back to Tomra. It is actually called the Great Serpent of Ronka. I have nothing in my inventory for that. That's so disappointing. Maybe I do have to buy it. That's an adventurer! Look at them on their horse! Gran Serpiente de Ronka? Yeah. Enemies want to fight. Why did I look around like they were in my room? Like they were personally coming. I was like... Alright, I'll take my G pose and then we can accept the quest. I have it on Mount Roulette, so sometimes we just see some weird shit, Goose, and like... This is one of them. I did not realize this creature had 3 rows of teeth. Little appalling, but also like ripped to. Why is its ass so flat? If I were a monster, I don't know. I would. I'd do something different. I think that thing was feeding you water. Literally, Hank Hill ass motherfucker. All right. Yeah, let's get into G pose. No, I don't want you to look at me. Why are you blowing your minion whistle? How do I make you not do that? Maybe I should just take a screenshot. Yeah, if I were a monster... This is probably like a bad... Just stop. How do I make you stop doing this? I've never actually used G-pose, so this may have been a bad time to try to learn. Face cam. Okay, well, I don't want you to face the camera. Yeah, that's right. Look away. And I don't actually want you to do any movements. Can I... How do I make you stop moving? The music in this area has been intense for a week, so doing really mundane quests has been disable all motion. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Can I zoom out? Is this as far out as I can? That's as far out as I can zoom. Incredible. Really feels like I should be able to go further. Oh yeah, but we can't look at the sky if I do that. All right, Square Enix. Yeah, this is good. And then I have to get stuff off the screen. I don't think we need to do any fancy lighting or anything. Hang on, I gotta boot up my... No, I don't wish to exit. Thank you. And then we'll get a monitor. I think it looks good! Wait, can I make my... Oh, I was gonna say, I wish I could... I didn't realize you could pause the emote with the trigger keys with the... What am I? I look like there's something repulsive in my hand. This is so funny. I had no idea you could do that. That's really sick, actually. Okay, last thing I'm gonna try. Do I have like a prepare for battle emote? Because that would be sick. That's lighting. That's for movement. Emotes. Open emote list. Oh, I have a special draw emote, actually. Hang on. Like draw weapon somewhere. There's battle stance. Draw weapon. Okay. All right, cool. Thanks. Squid. What about, I don't know, battle stance? Okay. Can I apply any emotes at this time? Are you kidding? Any of them? Is it because I accidentally disabled motion? It's because I accidentally disabled motion. Okay. Give me a second. Let me just try 2 more. It was because, yeah, it was because I was paused. Let's do battle stance. I feel like the white mage battle stance is probably really goofy. Oh yeah, it's that really dramatic, like, why are we bowing? It's fine. Yeah, you know what? We're probably fine just regular because I don't want to sit here for a long time and like try to get just the right frame. Hey, that's kind of sick though. You know what? Yeah, this'll work. I'll take that. Hey, that's dope. Sure. Thank you, everybody. Love the sock. I am not wearing any socks. They're just thigh highs. They're just strappy sandals. Yeah, little cheek peek. I do have a little cheek peek. Good for me. No comment. Yeah, okay. That's probably as good as we're gonna get. All right. Oh, I matched this horse. I love it. Hi. Extinguishing the last light. While the 2 of you were away, I received word that everything is in place, meaning we can proceed with awakening the Talos. Once we imbue the magic, it will stir itself and immediately carry out its designated function, namely, taking Mount Golg in its grasp. We may be certain that Valkyrie will not look on in idleness as we beat a path to his front door. Once our plans are set in motion, there will be no turning back. See to your preparations as meticulously as you may, and I will give the order to proceed as soon as you are ready. Oh my god, is that the game being like, hey, you're not gonna get a fucking time to be regular and normal and not busy. You better do whatever you need to do now. Give the word and I will relay the order to awaken it. Okay. Is there, I mean, Artemis, you know, there are times when I'm more like regular and normal than others, I feel. So, can y'all think of anything I should do before I engage? Because I think we're ready. I got my pictures. My equipment should all be good. Man, that's a sick picture, actually. I wish I could hold my staff in one hand and have my other back down at my side, but I bet I could combine them and get the perfect pose. Sick! Oh, I'm a genius! I'm a genius! Okay. Let's go. Let us begin. This music feels so much quieter. Oh, look at my boys. And Y'shtola and all my little kids.
Word from the Exarch. All is set on his side, and we may proceed when ready.
Well, we have sufficient stone for our needs.
It's happening.
Likewise, preparations for the imbuing have been made according to thine exacting instructions.
Thank you, Urianger.
Then you need only say the word.
Let us begin. See that everyone is in position. We shall catch Vorthri, mountain and all.
Mountain and all, baby girl, let's do it. God, she's so pretty. She's my everything. Hey, Lana, what's going on? I'm the prettiest rabbit in this whole game. There's no bunny that's prettier than me. Hey, is that normal? Is that part of the plan?
Here it comes!
Hey, it's enormous. I don't know what I expected, but somehow this was not it. Yeah, I guess it's the kobolds, right? I guess they should start worshiping me. I'm their primal now. His face. We look a little too much like Malphite for my taste.
Ha ha! Yes, yes! You've not lost your touch, you clever old bugger!
I'm not worried about these tiny sin eaters, quite frankly. He's pretty silly and I like him. I do like him. I can't believe we were able to do this.
Do you see what they're doing? If its hands are damaged, it won't be able to cling to the mountain. Oh, I knew this was a terrible idea.
Vorthri marshals the Eaters to his defense. This was only to be expected.
Okay. Do we have a plan?
We must try and draw as many of them down to the ground as possible. It may not be enough, but we have no other choice.
Easy. I'm not afraid. I'm not worried. Not even a little bit.
Is that?
Our sapling is cold and cruel and heartless.
How could I forget? How could I forget about the pixies?
Summon us in times of need, we expressly said. Yet what should we find but the final battle joined without so much as a whisper of our name?
And the Amaro are here.
Yes, we may also have said that we Fae folk have no interest in the struggles of men.
You did say that, yeah.
If our adorable sapling had come crying to us for help, we would of course have flown to his aid. Of course we would. What are we to do with him?
Yeah, I mean, how can you ignore the express plea of a bunny boy?
We are so very, very sad. You will play with us. Cheer us up again!
This is really good delivery, too. We are definitely just grabbing that rock. For the pentameter to flow, I think it either needs to be Titania or Titania. I would say Titania, personally. That's so sick! That is so sick! I think they're mad. They would never be mad at me. Fayetteville adores me. We probably should have, like, sent them a message, though.
This I did not expect, but I will gladly accept their help. I will send word to Y'shtola and the others. Join them at the foot of Mount Gulg and be ready to make the ascent.
What dialogue do you get if you pick option 2? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy shit. This is so okay. How far north are we going? All the way, baby! Well, I'm very glad that everyone patiently allowed me to take those screws. That thing like screeched in my ear, scared the shit out of me. Thank you for allowing me to take those pictures, because that was apparently my only opportunity to do so. And I'm gonna switch us to the events tab ahead of time, so I can read the dialogue as it comes in if I need more time. That was neat. That's a cool enemy. I cannot believe we built a fucking rock mech. I can see at least one person waiting for me. Two people! It's John and San. How did you sync up your dance so nicely? This will not be long for the Saint mark our presence. We must expect fierce resistance. Valkyrie cannot hide from it. Oh my god, is this the dungeon? It's time! Did we do it? All Afino says is, there you are, and thanks, Alfie. Everyone is here. Good. The Talos has taken hold of the mountain. As planned, we will use its body as a bridge to reach Valkyrie's sanctuary. The Sin Eaters will make us work for every Yalm, of course. But we will carve a path through their ranks and meet with their master regardless. Are you so excited? I'm really sad, actually. I don't want it to be over. I'm torn between 1 and 3. We're gonna do 3. It's not particularly inspiring, but I'm a healer. Please make my job easy. Don't stand in AoEs. Everyone be careful. Just for flavor. Sometimes you do get like a vaguely different reply, but I figured it was probably just flavor. Mount Gould now accessible. My controller just fucking died. Okay. So your lights off and everything. Can I at least turn the camera? Will you turn on for just a second so I can turn the... Yes! Yes, okay. So here's what we're gonna do. We have spot in our party for one more person. I believe we need a DPS. If anyone in the community wants to join, meet me here and do a funny little dance, and I'll invite you. And then we can do Mount Gould together. And I will take my break here, which is a couple minutes early. But I want to put fresh batteries in the controller just because I don't want any mischief. And that'll give people an opportunity to like travel here while we wait. So we will take our break here and we'll come back for Mount Gould in a couple of minutes. This will be where we take our first break. I'm gonna check on Mochi. He had a vet appointment yesterday and ended up having more teeth removed, so he's not very happy. He is quite distraught, actually. Looking so pathetic. Eyes all dilated, moving slow. He's decided he doesn't want to drink water unless he kicks it somewhere with his foot first. So he's kicking it with his foot and then licking his foot, making a real mess. I know, poor stupid beast. I love him so much. But I'll check on Mochi. I'll heat up some tea. And we will return to do Mount Gould when I come back. So enjoy the song. We'll be like 3.5 minutes. And we'll be in action when I come back. Okay, and batteries. Okay. I love you all. We'll be back. Enjoy the song. Mount Gould when we come back. Hi everyone. Thanks for your patience. I think we're good to queue. Yeah. Okay. Let's do it. This is a regular duty. Dungeon. Okay. Yeah. It's been a long time since I've just like tried to queue for a dungeon. In general, regular duty. I love being a healer because it means all my stuff pops immediately. It's so nice. Sorry if I kill us. Hey Panic, what's up? Mount Gould! Mount Gould! Wow, this Dragoon, is that a Dragoon? They look amazing!
So it is you. You will not defile my new paradise.
Okay, don't die, I gotta get my hotbar on screen, sorry. Huge chance I will wipe by accident. Don't even worry about it. It is no thing. I will probably die at least once trying to like trying to do a cool thing or like greeting a hit or just like distracted with chat or pretty colors. So don't even fret. You are totally fine. I think I just healed myself. Yeah, I think I just lilied myself. I got nothing to give you. Don't die. You're fine. It's not always the healer's fault. That would have been my fault, though. That would have been really embarrassing. Oh, we're going. Woo! The graphics in this, like, this is just such a beautiful environment. And I'm pleased to say that, like, hotbar adjustment is going pretty well. I haven't accidentally Bennayed anybody yet, so... Plenty of time to see that backfire, however. Oh man, I just holied a single enemy. Uptime. Apart. I love watching this Dragoon just do their thing. I love Dragoon as a class. It's gotta be my favorite melee DPS. And like, so maybe it's my only DPS, my only melee DPS, but it can also be the coolest one, so. Holy isn't a gain on 2, is it? I don't care, I like Holy. I wish we were Goonin. We white magin. I thought of a funny story and I'll tell it later. Oh, first boss, let's go! Forgiven cruelty. All right. It's a tank buster, you'll live, you'll be fine. Lumen Infinitum? That's such a sick attack name. Am I okay to stand here? No, I was not. This is how you learn. Oh, hang on. Now, wait just a second. How do you know where the safe spots are going to be? Because I was not in it the first time. Oh! Oh, you stand! Okay, oh, I see it now! Well... I might have still fucked it, but we're not dead, so it's fine. Well, you know, it could be better, though. Yeah, I'm gonna start standing where the Dragoon stands. maybe that will spare me. Famously following the floor tank to safety. And it worked! Let's go. I don't have to learn. I just have to copy. That's you with ultimate predation. Oh fuck, treasure, oh fuck, loot. Racers is scouting? Ugh, I don't need that. Oh, I might need that though. Yeah, hang on. Sorry everybody, you gotta wait for me. Yes! Give it to me. I only have 2 slots left to make the trick, so we'll have to free that up at some point.
Scurrying about my domain like insects! I will not suffer it!
Oh, I was already in the safe spot. Fucked up my cast. Shameful display. I mean, I haven't died yet, so I'd say I'm doing pretty well. It could be worse. Oh, Tank's kind of getting his ass beat, though. He can admit. He'll be fine. Oh my gosh! So, I'm assuming this will take us through to Vow 3, and then Vow 3 himself must be a trial. Because I think we've only gotten 1 trial, and it was Titania. Bracelets of aiming. Do I look like I need to aim? That's healer phobic right there. Oh my god, it's beautiful. I cast the wrong thing, but it's fine.
Come no closer! Filthy creature!
Yeah, I'm on Aether. Whoop. Definitely just scooted into an AoE. So we're fine. Everyone's fine. The tank is fine. We're all healthy. Nice Mitt Warrior. I saw you suck all that health back up. I saw you suck it. I meant that as like a sexual joke, but then I realized it might have read like suck like to do something badly, and that was not the case. You are an excellent tank. Yeah, see, big poles, I'm not even scared. Should I be worried? This is easy. Oh, necklace of heal? Is it cute though? Eh. I'll take it anyway. We're fighting 1 slot remaining. I'll have to throw some stuff out. I'll have to eat some chai or something really quickly. Oh, fucked up my opener. That's alright, whatever. We haven't even begun to pull big. How can we pull any bigger? I don't like this Rubik's Cube boss. This gives me like shape-shifting proto-Ozma vibes. Oh, okay. I think I might be understanding how this works. You have to stand where a square is and not where a face is. Catechism! That's a hell of a name for an attack. Should we be worried about that light thing in the background? Now in the floor? No, it's probably fine, right? Do we want to soak this? Maybe? I'm following the Dragoon. They seem to understand what's up. Okay, so safe spot right up here. Wow! Oh my goodness! That's the first time I've ever used a Platus Rapture. I'm typically a misery kind of person. Can I? Yeah, sure, I'll go over here. That's fine. I might have been safe where I was too, but we'll play it safe. That's my favorite part about playing healer. I can fuck up and just heal myself. Not even a problem. Misstep? Not me. Oh, I don't need these pants. I don't need that necklace. Ratha, thank you so much for
righteousness,
the false prayer.
and righteousness will prevail.
This might be one of the more beautiful areas I've legitimately ever seen in this game. And it's not just because I'm a sucker for white and gold.
Ah, can't you do anything by yourself?
Oh, is it big pull time? All right, let's see. Let's see it happen. Oh, all right. Big man, strong cat. Okay, I see you. I'll have Bene on standby. It'll be interesting to see if we can pull this off, because this does seem like a pretty big pull, Sunnis Bunnis. Oh, I can't use... Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh. All right, you're back up. And the samurai can be the tank for a while. And... I feel disappointed in myself as a healer that I couldn't keep up with that. So I gotta apologize. Hang on. Whoopsies. No, it was my bad. I also thought I had Rapture, but it wouldn't let me cast it. So that was on me. But home gang got stuck. Button got stuck. Move didn't go off. You got a phone call. Your dog came into the room. Your sister needed something. Like a bug was throwing rocks at your window outside. You had a car alarm. There was SWAT at the front door. Oh, Dragoon, are we going for it? Okay. I don't know if this was the way, but as soon as I saw Battle Litany, I was like, oh, we're feeling strong. I can probably cycle through here, just dump a bunch of poison on people. Good enough for me. All right, stay alive. I think we got it this time. I'll just keep stacking regens and shields when appropriate, and we should be fine. Oh, I could have cast Confession as well. That's on me. I keep forgetting that's over there. Hey!
Very well. If you will not be discouraged.
Wait a minute! Forgiven Revelry? That's like the snake creature, but Revelry reminds me of Susano, so that's a really interesting title. Seiryu, right? Yeah, I think Seiryu Extreme, or probably basic Seiryu as well, has a mechanic revolving around this particular like Shikigami he can summon. I'm pretty sure. That's interesting. I got an item. Consort of Sin, Forgiven of Sanity. Okay, hang on. Let me throw something out. Hang on. I gotta... Yeah, I don't want to go into this with my inventory completely full, so I'm just... You know what do I don't need this Ring of Casting, so I'm gonna discard that. And, do I just have, like, something I can... Yeah! I'm gonna eat the espresso. Perfect! Now I've got 2 free slots. I'm so cool. I just got something else. What the fuck did I just get? Whatever. I've got 1 free spot. Samurai's sitting down. Samurai's up! Alright, we're good.
Stop them, damn you! I don't care what it takes!
Yeah, I think that's exactly what's gonna happen. A Ring of Radiance? I think we're gonna end up... This will be the last boss of the dungeon, and then Valkyrie as a trial will capstone. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what's up. If I keep standing in these lines on the ground, I'm gonna eat shit and die. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm just gonna... This seems safe. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm fine. Okay, so that was maybe a little bit dicey. Inventory is really more of a suggestion than anything, right? I have 4 stacks of something. I feel like that's really bad. This is a really cool boss design. Risen Fortissimo. Horizon. Is that the name of some of the white mage here? Its staff is really pretty. So there has to be a part 2 to this fight, right? It can't be this easy. It can't be this straightforward. Yeah, let's go! We've got the 2 limit break. Oh. Oh. Did we not? Oh, she barely survived! There we go. Now, probably I'm gonna need to clear out my inventory a little bit more. Before we open that next chest, I'll just start throwing food out. Which might be the superior option. Never played, not sure. It's probably the most new player-friendly MMO. That would be my assumption anyway. It's easier if you get into it with friends, but there's a lot of information you can get if you just like Google, or even if you ask other players in game. It's a very friendly community, I think. Oh my god, did I just get its weapon? Oh, it's too bad that doesn't glow. I bet I might be able to craft it, so it does. Okay, hang on. What am I throwing out? I don't know. Any assortment of food. We'll throw this out. I really need to get rid of a bunch of stuff in my inventory. Triple cream coffee, caramel. Yeah, we'll discard the coffee. Yeah, now I have 3 open slots. Pain of the Forgiven, which I just got. So I don't think I can get 2. Forgiven Ring of Slaying. A gold plant! Give me the plant. I got a plant! Also, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the community. I'm obsessed with your username. So good. It is, yeah, it is. It's a lot of time, and the first expansion's quite slow. In comparison to others with its pacing and story, but if you have even a little bit of fun, it does get better. Okay, am I good to leave? I think I'm good to leave. But now we have to take care of Vow3. That wasn't Vow3. That was just a sin. There has to be a trial next. There has to be a trial next.
The end is near, my friends. We have found Vorthra's hiding place.
Unrepentant villains! Will you not be satisfied until you have brought disaster down on your own heads? By your wickedness, you stand to gain naught ceaseless. Had you only trusted fate to me, there would have been peace for all. You could have lived bliss in my eternal paradise, free from the burdens of conscience and purpose.
So I actually quite like the Echo because I think it's environmentally as well as thematically appropriate, and I'll touch on that when we get out of this cutscene. Also, if you haven't, thank you. I think my community is pretty swell, if I'm being honest. I think they're just rad.
Peace assumes many forms, and I do not doubt that you considered yours well worth the cost. I was even prepared to believe that the end might justify the means. Ignorant as I was, I had hoped that you might mend your ways and join hands with us. That we might strive together for the happiness of all.
Nah, he always had to go.
But no more. Your actions cannot be reconciled with your words. Peace for all, you say? Yet when you were threatened, your first act was to sacrifice your own people in order to save yourself.
Yeah, fucking tell
If
him!
your paradise can be rebuilt so long as you alone survive, it exists not for the people. It exists solely for your twisted pleasure.
Hear me, Vorthri. The people won't submit to your will, for we each have our own.
I love the kids have matured so fantastically throughout this expansion.
I made a promise to a noble soul, a woman who saw fit to entrust me with her legacy, and I mean to keep it. Everyone who stands with us has something precious, something that they cherish and would die to protect. They know their own hearts. They know what they want for this world. And by lending their strength to our cause, they have spoken.
She's so charismatic right now.
No matter how hard you may try to bend the world to your will, we will never yield.
Silence! Not another word!
And there's also something really satisfying about Valthry's characterization being he's just like a big baby.
You presume to lecture me. Insolent worms. You will learn your place. With my true powers awakened, I will expunge you like the filth you are. Your demise will serve as a reminder to all that I am the zenith of mankind and Sin-Eater both, chosen to rule over creation by right of transcendence.
Are we gonna see
My
him?
very existence is virtuous. I am perfect, immaculate.
He seems disinclined to grant us an audience.
Find Vorthri. We will hold the Eaters here.
Okay.
Come!
Here we go.
Let's finish this!
Let's finish this! The crown of the immaculate. It's gotta be at fuck. Okay. Okay, so I want to touch. Yeah. I see you're both still in the party. I want to touch base on that echo. I think it was really appropriate because obviously it speaks to like the size of this sanctuary that he has created for himself. But I also think it rightly underscores the emptiness of his own words. Like things echo when you speak into a vast nothingness. And obviously it's like what Valthry is selling us isn't real. It doesn't actually exist. It's hollow inside. And I think that is a really, really interesting way to cue you in. Just in case it hadn't clicked already. Yeah, everything he's saying, this is a monument to emptiness in a world consumed by a faction that he's allied himself with. It's hollow. It's hollow. There's nothing. It has absolutely no substance. And I think that's really fucking cool. Okay. It's a trial, so I shouldn't have to worry about inventory stuff from the trial. So I think we're probably good to go. Yeah, I think it's neat. Because obviously it's like, it's grand, it's opulent, but it's also not sustainable. All of this space, it's just empty, just like the vision that he has for the first. Okay. I think we're ready. I should have said we would do this for the first. I had a little brain moment and I got first and source mixed up, which is why I picked the let's be careful option, but we should have chosen for the first. I can rewrite that in my head. Oh shit. A trial is 8 people. Oh, fuck. Okay. Traversing the body of the giant Talos, born of the collective hopes of the realm's peoples, you have carved a path to Vow3's sanctuary. Clear selection. Why? There, you corner the unrepentant Vow3 who declares his intent to expunge you and rule over creation as an immaculate being. At struggle's end, will man live a waking dream in a false paradise, or will he live a painful existence in a harsh reality, yet be free to follow his own heart? Beneath a blazing sky, the battle for the fate of the world will unfold. I'm not ready. Wait, but we're still level 79. Oh, he must have like a second form that hits for level 80. Okay. How's my armor looking? Equipment looks good. Okay. Oh my gosh, let's go! And I have 30 minutes till our next break. I hope I don't die, but I might. I ate shit a lot when we went into Shinryu blind, so...
Are you so determined to die? One last chance,
Lightward and
villains!
innocent?
Bow down and acknowledge your king! Your god!
I like his titty face. Innocent. Oh, we're just going for it. Okay, yeah, that's probably fine.
This will be a mercy.
Wow, we do a ton of damage to him. That can't be right.
To me, my servants, feast upon these villains and their foul filth.
This music, by the way, is exceptional. I can't believe I didn't get a slide cast off on that. Holy. I'm goofing.
I will crush you. Fine, if you refuse to die.
This can't be all there is. Dark Missionary? What a name. Oh, should I soak one of these? Probably.
Then you will suffer. Yes, that will be your punishment.
This scholar is fantastic. I feel like I'm barely doing any healing at all.
I will crush you. Suffer, 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 and know your
I wonder
life.
why his name is Innocent.
Damn you! Why do you not fall?
Does he have a monster form?
Why?
Well, he was starting to writhe and undulate. So I wondered.
What? What is this?
Oh.
The light surges within me. I see now.
Oh no.
Passion of my ascension.
Oh no.
I shall embrace this triumph.
Okay, I have to heal. Wood.
Feel my wrath.
this game is good. He should have given into the light a long time ago. Wait, since I'm absorbing all the light, does that mean I'm also gonna get really hot? Oh, Dancer, you suffering. We'll fix you. I want to look at this design in much greater detail. Oh, when we're finished with Shadowbringers, I can put the art book on my throne wish list. Yay! That's gonna hit me, isn't it? Yeah, I think so.
Feel my wrath.
Dark Knight, are you living dead? No, he's good. I wish they gave me more opportunity to look at it. Every single time I try to become okay with the fact that I'm not bleaching my hair, some fuck-ass wand twink comes around to ruin my day. I get no peace. I'm always thinking I should go blonde again. It's not fair. Yeah, my buddy just comes out the other side looking normal. Oh my god, I want you to excise my extended bleep sound. This is so cool.
Know your place.
Yeah, and this scholar is an amazing healer. I legitimately feel like I'm doing very little.
Feel my wrath.
Whoop!
Atone with your life.
Well, where's the safe? Where do I go to be safe? Oh, okay. The answer is... not a lot of places, I think. We'll just drop some Cure 3. We did it!
I am all power.
Oh my god, I would do horrifying things to you. I think, wait, let's hear him out. I changed my mind, actually. I think, let's give him a chance to explain. Okay, and there's no chest or anything. Yeah, you know what? Suddenly I find myself compelled. I think we should listen. I didn't miss anything in here. I did not. Okay. Now we have cutscenes. Would the cutscenes take more than 20 minutes? Or, yeah, like, would I get an opportunity in-game to pause? Yeah, let's check. Let's check. Thanks for your patience, everyone, as we try to navigate. Cutscenes. Oh my gosh, that was such a sick... I want to stare at his design really quickly, actually. Fuck. Are his wings blades? Because that is peak. About 20 minutes? Let's do it. Yeah, we'll just lock in for the cutscenes now, and we can delay breaks as necessary. With your powers, you could have done so much good. There lieth the last of the light. Wait, am I gonna suck his light? Looks like we missed it all yet again. We've secured an escape route. Do what you must. A dramatic transformation, the result of the Sin Eater within emerging to claim dominance. But what does that mean? Explain to me how he's a person and a Sin Eater. Is that Valkyrie? I see. It's finally over then. I'm obsessed with how pretty this platform is. Now night will return to all of Norvrant, bringing salvation to both of our two worlds. Upon speaking with Reen, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. Oh my god, it's happening. Oh my god, oh my god. Should you leave the area, you may return here by speaking with the sentry posted at the entrance to Mount Gulk. Okay, good, because I want to come back here for screenshots and posing. I think we've got time. We're gonna do it.
Why am I cast down? But it is you who are the villains. Father told me that I am hope. I am righteousness. That I am a god. That is why I was born as man and sin eater both. I kept the people safe. They respected me. Worshipped me. How can this be? I should be the one looking down at you.
Well, he's not dead, so maybe we have a chance to get to know each other a little bit better.
Damn you! I am your god!
Now, Y'shtola and Urianger were a little worried about this. Oh, we've been getting sick. Like, passing out. I love this angle of us from behind. God, we're so pretty.
Look, the sky.
Happy bunny. What is this?
Fools! Were it not for my decisive action, the whole city would have been overrun, razed to the ground.
Who is this?
Yet they dare to complain about casualties? Spare me.
Oh, wait, is this Valthry's father? Are we in Yulmore?
I'll wager they were put up to it by those wretches who seek to usurp me. They're stirring up the citizenry. But if they think I will yield to the likes of them, they are gravely mistaken.
To be subjected to such deplorable treatment, such ingratitude. You have my sympathies, sir. You do so much good for this city, and you could do so much more were you not surrounded by fools.
I know this voice. Hey, Emmett. Nice to see you. What you doing? What you up to? What you planning? I know I would know that smug homosexual drawl anywhere. He looked different.
Who are you? You're not supposed to be in here.
Hey, that's why you should... If someone showed up in my house and they weren't supposed to be there, I would not say, who are you? You're not supposed to be here. I'd be like screaming and yelling and stuff.
My apologies for the intrusion, but I come bearing a proposal. One that will ensure the longevity of your reign.
Wait, but this supports my theory that us destroying the Light Wardens is not counter to Emmett's plan, but part of his plan, and that's why he's helping us do it. But what if what he's about to do here is something about Valthry that makes him into like that Light Warden thing, and then we come years later to kill Valthry? He's up to something.
But give me the word, sir, and I will bring hither a Light Warden. By giving its power to the babe within your lady wife's womb, we shall create a transcendent being, a king to rule over all. And as sire to the king, your authority will never again be in question.
No, quite literally, Yashtilla's like, you're plotting something after the Katana Revel, and he's like, every hour of every day, baby.
Good.
Amazing. Before my Vorthri, they behave as docile pets.
Oh my god.
With this gift, my line should be guaranteed power for perpetuity. We shall rule the whole world.
About that.
By all means, sir. United under Yulmore's banner, men will cease fighting and abandon their ambitions. Thus, they will grow fat and complacent, and in their sloth, seal your supremacy.
Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the community. Oh. Oh.
Are you all right?
But nothing bad can happen to us. If something bad happens to us, we can't play the game.
12 for Fend. He cannot contain the light. He's beginning to turn.
We quite practically cannot turn into anything, Y'shtola.
Urianger, if you've aught up your sleeve, now is the time.
Urianger's just like...
It's changing back.
The combined power of every Light Warden is too terrible a burden for any one soul to bear.
I don't know if I want to...
So I shall relieve you of it.
I don't think I should share it with you. That seems dangerous. I don't want to.
doing?
Not this song.
I will channel this profusion of power to the Crystal Tower and use it to travel to other worlds.
What?
As I have dreamed of doing ever since I first learned of their existence.
Is he gonna come back with me?
Who would choose to remain here in this dying realm when they might go elsewhere and begin anew? Not I. And thus did I use you.
Good. No, I don't believe you. It doesn't make sense.
I don't think he's bad. This is very confusing. I don't know. I think this is insincere.
Damn you! We won't let you do with him as you please.
Do not interfere!
Yeah, Urianger knows something.
Please, I beseech you all, let him go!
You knew of this, Urianger. Tis all a fiction. Such vaguely defined acts of teleportation stand no chance of success. The Exarch will never live to see another world, as he knows only too well.
Then, what does he mean to do?
Don't tell me no.
He means to take the light with him into the rift, where he will die.
Absolutely not.
From the beginning, he intended to sacrifice himself to save our friend and Norvrend.
Why would he do that for us?
At journey's end, an opportunistic thief makes off with the hero's prize. A paltry way to end a chapter, I concede. Yet your tale will continue, and my role in it will scarcely be remembered.
But I don't want that.
Worry not. Whatever should become of me, I will be happy and free, safe in the knowledge that I have played my part.
Do not play this song. No. I say no. I'm not. This can't happen because I don't want it, and I won't let it happen. I'm sorry. What? You can't be serious.
Thank you for fighting for this world, for believing.
Are there two of him? What?
Fare you well, my friend. My inspiration.
This can't actually be happening. didn't shoot him? You're fucking kidding me! Who gave him a gun?
Only those who possess the royal eye of the Allagan Imperial line are capable of controlling the Crystal Tower. Such individuals do not exist in the First.
Good.
Why does he have a gun? Like, it sounded like a boom and he was standing there and I was like, it's probably some Ascian magic. It was literally a fucking gun. Only, I'm sorry. I shouldn't ask questions now. We should finish the cutscene. Then I should. I recognized him the second the hood came off, but why is he here? Only those who possess the royal eye of the Allagan Imperial line are capable of controlling the Crystal Tower. Such individuals do not exist in the First.
Therefore, in all likelihood, the Exarch arrived here with the tower.
With?
This much I had surmised, yet I could not discern his grand scheme. To think that he went through all this trouble for the sake of a single hero. It's almost admirable in its absurdity.
He's not dead though, right? Wait, is he in love with us? It's fine.
Alas, it is not your grand scheme that will succeed, but ours.
You bastard!
Thancred has been waiting for a chance to ice this guy.
Stay put. Your friend is still alive, but whether he remains so depends on you.
Gunplay versus actual gun.
What a disappointment you turned out to be.
Me?
I placed my faith in you. Let myself believe that you could contain the light. But look at you now. Halfway to becoming a monster. You are unworthy of my patronage.
Oh my god. I feel like we won't necessarily get unique options either way, but I'm intrigued by the idea that he creates Vow 3 and then assists us in Vow 3's destruction.
I am an Ascian. My heart's sole desire is to usher in the great rejoining. 100 years ago, I entrusted my comrade Logriff with the task of increasing light's sway over this world. This we sought to do by manipulating heroes.
And Logriff was slain on the First by Ardbert and Co. We've heard that name before.
When that failed to achieve the desired result, I created Vorthri. But thanks to your meddling, that too has ended in fate.
You assisted. We didn't meddle. You were like, yeah, I'd be like, you can come. I don't care. Like, you were very nonchalant and funky about the whole thing.
What was your true purpose in approaching us?
He had to have wanted this, or he wouldn't have just, like, watched this happen.
By your 12, boy, have I not told you before that everything I said was the truth? You were specimens by which I might gauge man's potential as it stands.
I don't remember him telling us that.
I genuinely had an interest in you, genuinely considered taking you on as allies. Provided he could contain and control the light. If not, then he, and by extension you, would be of no use to me. 'Twas as simple as that.
So, we've been found wanting. How disheartening. But even had we fulfilled your conditions, there was no guarantee that we would cooperate. What then?
Then I simply kill you all. At the very least, it would restore the world to the way it was before you went about trouncing Light Wardens willy-nilly.
He's so just airy about the whole thing.
Suffice it to say, it would be most inconvenient to have all that light taken away. And I would be lying if I were to claim his actions didn't have me worried. You still retain your form and your senses. But you have all but become a Sin Eater.
What's he gonna do to me?
Whether you will it or no, your mere existence will serve to engulf the world in light. Those in your company will likewise turn into Sin Eaters. And in time, you will succumb to your base instincts and hunt innocents to feast on their sweet, sweet ether. Those few with the will left to fight may rise up against you. But before your absolute might, they will quickly know despair. There is no hope. We are finished. Mankind is finished. Ah, the irony. What 4-3 achieved through bliss.
Oh my god,
You achieved through despair.
loves it. He loves it! He's in his element right now!
But I have overstayed my welcome. I shall look forward to seeing you bring the world to its knees, hero.
Exarch!
I have naught to show for all the time and effort I invested in you. He is a small token for my troubles.
So if we had been able to contain the light, what did he want? Like, what was his end goal if this had worked out? Because it seems like he's getting what he wants either way, which is, you know, probably the result of Ascian planning, but...
I did not expect that I could learn aught from man, but I may yet learn something from all the knowledge he had hoarded for his precious hero.
Like, he stole my cat!
I do. Your friends are now your foes. If you do not kill them, they will kill you. When it all becomes too much to bear, seek me out at my abode in the dark depths of the Tempest.
I'm sorry. Hey, when you become too overwhelmed, like, come to my house. Like, excuse me? Where the fuck is the Tempest?
You may complete your descent into madness with some dignity, far from prying eyes. Till then, I bid you farewell, Eater.
You can't just go around calling me Eater. And it sounds, that does in fact have another meaning. He probably knows that, and it gives him great joy to use it in this way. Oh my god, we're still going. I'm fine.
Ah, finally.
I have, there's so much for me to talk and ask about, and this cutscene's not even over yet.
After you collapsed, Emmett Selk vanished. Then Reen did what she could to stay the raging of the light within your body.
Okay.
Thanks to her, you're still you. But she's only delayed the inevitable.
But I can't become a monster.
You're not going to like what you see, but you still need to see it.
What's he going to show me? Fuck, we didn't do it.
It's like this all over. The whole of Norvrad is shrouded in light again. And it's because of you, and the power you absorb from the Wardens. No one knows but your friends. When they carried you down from the mountain, they told everyone waiting below that they didn't understand why the light had returned. And now they're out there trying to allay the people's fears, while searching for a way to save you.
I think... I don't know. They gotta kill me, right? But they can't kill me! But they have to. Whose hand was that? Also, hi Greg, how you doing?
If you're well enough to be up, you're well enough to get some fresh air. Better that than stewing in here. Go on. Go.
Ardbert sounds so, like, melancholy and resigned. We can fly now? So that's neat. Reassuring the masses. We're still level 79? You're awake. You were injured during the foray on Mount Gulg. I was here at my station as always when they carried you in on a makeshift stretcher looking disturbingly bereft of vigor. To compound my worry, the sky, well, I'm sure you've seen. It has everyone rather concerned, to say the least. Seeing you up and about is the first good news we've had in a while. This crafter over here going nuts. Assuming you feel strong enough, would you mayhap consider a stroll around the city to reassure our anxious citizens? Where are the scions? Where is Emmett Selk? How'd that catboy get here? How'd Graha get here? Because it's not my tower. It's not the tower from the other world. Because that doesn't make any sense, right? How tower come here if same tower? So it has to be a different tower. Where he come from? Where he be? Where he been? I ain't seen that catboy in like 3 expansions. What's he up to? Where did he go? Where? Were his eyes always red? These are all rhetorical questions. Don't answer these. Bragi was one of those who helped convey you to your chambers. He has visited several times since to inquire after your condition. Something on the 17 cups of coffee is a really good username, by the way. Oh my goodness. Okay. I so desperately want to know what it is that Emmett Selk thought I was going to do. If I'd been able, look at all these role quests I haven't finished. Like if if his whole plan was that I actually end up containing the light, and this is some kind of backup he has that it all spills back out, what did he want me to do with it? Look who's back from the dead. It was a grim sight. Your companions looked fair ready to drop when they brought you in, so I offered a helping hand. Couldn't bear to see them struggle. I refuse to believe he's dead, by the way. I didn't see any blood, so I think he's fine. Like, what would Emmett Selk do with a corpse? I think he's fine. I'm not coping. It's fine. You're gonna be fair to drop. I offered a helping hand. Couldn't bear to see them struggle. So you, my friend, I feared you had one foot in the grave. Cold and lifeless you were, like a corpse that was somehow still breathing. Then they told me some evil bastard went and snatched our poor Exarch away in the midst of the chaos. Wicked White, what is this world coming to? Moaning never solved a thing. It's times like these that we Crystarium folk stand tall and do what needs to be done. Trade with Yulmore is back on the table. That's right, Valkyrie is dead. Totally forgot we did that. We'd best make use of those resources to fortify the city against the Eaters, or whatever misery the Fates deem fit to throw at us next. Speaking of misery, Chessmule was worried sick about you. A healer wringing her hands is not a sight you ever wish to see, let me tell you. Okay, I don't know what I did with my Great Serpent of Ronkin minions. I'm gonna rebuy it really quickly. Can you not sell it? Where did it go? No, I'm worried that I like got rid of it on accident or something. Because I don't have the minion and I don't have the item. Where do I go to get it? It's unique, so if I accidentally got rid of it, I can never get another one? That can't be right. I did an eye search, Arya, I got nothing. And I know I did the quests. Maybe I need to swing back by Raktika. Maybe the quest isn't finished. It's so unlike me to throw something out, though. I wonder if I could send a message to, like, the game managers and be like, hey, can you put this in my inventory? See how I did the quest, but I don't have this? Can I have it, please? You're alive. No one's been allowed to see you. Even Spagyrix chirurgeons were forbidden from making visits. Reen was kind enough to tell me you were showing symptoms similar to Eater corruption. I suppose there was little any of us could have done for you in any case. As for your companions, they've been rushing hither and yon, seeking a cure for your condition. I worry to see their faces grown ever more haggard every time they pass through the Crystarium. I shall let them know you're awake, and when they come to see you, sweetie, please do convince them to rest a bit. They won't be helping anyone if they all collapse of exhaustion. Our own Moren has been little better, hasn't left the cabinet, too busy with his nose buried in one dusty tome or another. Alright, so... Okay. Before we talk to Moren... Scientific method? I wonder if that's a crafting? What is that? I don't know. Before we talk to Moren, I'm going to take my break here, and I'm going to heat up some more tea, and I'm going to swing back by the Raktika Great Wood just to see if it's done. Or maybe I need to, like, look through my quest completion log, because it's driving me crazy! What a cutscene. What a game. Shadowbringers is kind of goated. Okay. We're going to pause here. I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Enjoy the music, and we'll return when it's over. Yeah, okay. Emmett Selk thinks I'm, like, disgusting, but he can't stop talking to me. It's such an interesting compulsion. Okay, I can't. Okay, break time, break time, break time. Hey, everybody. Thanks for your patience. I went to Raktika, and there's one lone blue quest I haven't finished. So I'm pretty sure that's the snake quest, which is good because that means I didn't get it and then give it away or something. How did that cat get here? Where'd that cat come from? Because this is the first, and we were on the source, and now we are on the first, but they were also on the source, and he's the sheriff, and we're in here, and I'm so glad that he's out there, and we're the... Like, how'd that... how'd that cat get here? Because he was here and he brought us here, but how he get here from there and in different tower, same tower, where... I don't know. I'm very certain they'll tell us. But I'm gonna gnash my teeth about it until they do. There's something so deeply hilarious about an immortal being with the power to like rend space and time and control the live stream, just pulling out a fucking flintlock. Out of curiosity, this towering vault contains countless scrolls, tomes, and moldering manuscripts salvaged from the furthest reaches of Norvrant, representing the grammarian branch of the Trivium. The cabinet welcomes visitors in search of anything from the most complex academic texts to illustrated works for children. Like, Emmett Selk really said, you know what, magic's not enough, I gotta go George Washington on this bitch. Cannot believe it. This says the same thing as the last. Mayhaps I should approach the problem from a different perspective. It truly is you and not some figment of my imagination. I like this cutie, by the way. I think he's a good nerd. This is wonderful. It would seem my prayers have been answered. I don't know about that. Feeling otherwise helpless, I've been scouring our shelves for the wisdom to explain this most worrisome conundrum. Why, with all the Light Wardens defeated, has the light yeah, I don't know, Morin. It's really... There's so many reasons. Hang on, I think my mom just sent me a text. No, it's a political text instead. Where is my ballot? Why hasn't my ballot arrived yet? I must have pored over 100 tomes, but no definitive conclusion seems forthcoming. So many questions I would pose to the Exarch, and thus do I feel his absence all the more keenly. Yeah, everyone's saying absence. No one's saying death. This is very good news. I am hopeful the search for our stolen steward might begin in earnest. Are we gonna get him? Are we gonna snatch that cat? Catless, meanwhile, leads the crystalline mean in preparations for battle, though against what foe we are as yet. There's nobody left to fight! They're not like preparing to fight me, are they? Like, why not pay her a visit? I expect seeing you upright would be a much welcome relief. Sure. Nice. Ripped out his still beating heart. How old are you? I don't know if this book is child appropriate. That kid's reading books about people ripping other folks' hearts out. Alive and well. You gave us all a proper fright. Not a day's gone by that I haven't heard folk worrying what's to become of you or the Exarch. Yeah. I'm glad you've recovered enough to stand. You're not planning on striking out straight away, though, are you? I was hoping to have a better look at your equipment. If we'd been able to provide you with better weapons or sturdier helms, maybe you would have won the day and the Exarch would still be here. Now she means be here physically, because he's not here in person. She doesn't mean be here, like be on this plane, because he's not in the live stream, because he's not dead. As such, we're keeping busy consulting each other on new forging techniques and designs and the like. I'm pretty sure his hair didn't used to be like red and gray either. I thought it was just red. And I don't remember his eyes being red, so that might be new. I don't know. As such, we're keeping busy consulting each other on new forging techniques and designs. If you could stand still a moment, I'd like to assess the gear we're trying to improve. Cutscene? I don't think my gear could be improved. That's some fine work, I must admit. It wouldn't be impossible to make something better, but we need to experiment with different patterns and materials. I'm not sure we have that kind of time. What are you preparing to fight? That sounds like a challenge that he would enjoy. Who are you? Greetings, Glynard. The Master of the Stairs is running his own errands now, is he? What is the Master of the Stairs? My servants are distraught enough as it is, and I didn't want to crack the whip too hard. Never mind that. I'm thinking our absent genius and his epiphanies are the perfect answer to this predicament of yours. By genius, you mean Granolt? He is a man of unrivaled gifts. I won't argue. Who's Granolt? Why are you introducing a new character one level before this expansion is over? Granolt? What good does his talent do us if we can't bloody find him? No one's seen hide nor hair of Granolt since he wandered off some years ago. Fucking Granolt. This isn't about you, Granolt. You know what he's like once he latches onto an idea. He's probably cloistered himself in some forgotten cave, completely absorbed in his latest creation. I wouldn't even know where to start looking. That does make things difficult. If that eccentric is someone you're destined to meet, I wager he'll show up soon enough. In my time at the bar, many's the tale I've heard of strangely fated encounters, even if a few of them might be stretching the truth just a bit. We'll keep our noses to the grindstone for the time being. On the off chance you encounter Granolt, you'd be wise to take advantage of his brilliance rather than wait on our slow and steady progress. This is all talk for when you're fully recovered. I feel fine. I'll let you get back to convalescence. Yep, I'm healthy. I'm whole and hale. You're the reason I came over here in the first place. I don't suggest partaking of my stock until you're properly well, but if you're passing near the stairs, I have a regular who's eager to see you. So the stairs is the bar. Okay, got it. I'd best be getting back. Just because the world's coming apart at the seams doesn't mean we have to follow suit now, does it? We can't forget the heart upon which the city was founded, or the Exarch might not have much of a home to return to. That's right, he's coming back. Snatch that cat. I don't actually... Who the fuck is Granolt? They're not actually going to make me engage with Granolt, are they? I think a return to your sickbed might be in order. Or you might consider resting a while atop the watchtower next to the rookie. Is the regular at the bar a role quest reminder? I bet. Yeah, I need to do those. You might consider resting a while atop the watchtower next to the rookery. This damnable sky doesn't make for the most soothing scenery, but the Exarch often liked to stand there and feel the wind upon his face. Oh my god, so... He was ready to do all of this for me. Why? Why? I have to... I don't suppose anybody sees any stairs. Are those stairs? Do we think they'd get me? I bet those would get me high enough. I got ankles of steel. I quite literally like what that Alra's cooking. It's not that I have anything against Granolt, so to speak, but I don't... I care so much. I'm so heavily invested in the cast of characters that we're already working with. God, it is pretty though. We still have ours, right? I might have to go to Mordona. I think we should go. I think we should check. I'm pretty sure we still have ours.
The people of this city have spirit, I'll give them that. They've not lost the will to fight.
I knew Ardbert would show up. I was like, it's gotta be Emmett or Ardbert. It's gotta be one of them.
I can imagine how torn you must feel, looking at that sky. Knowing what it means to everyone. And that you're responsible.
Oh, he quite literally can know, actually. I don't think I'd rather people knew. I think that's worse, actually. Because didn't everyone know what Ardbert was doing, and didn't they hate him for it? I'd rather not be widely maligned. So we'll go with this one.
Neither can I, to be honest.
So what do we do?
But you heard what the Ascian said. The light you shine will warp the world around you, whether you like it or not. Even your Stoller and Reen had to concede that point.
How do we get it out of me?
You're in a corner, and there doesn't seem to be any obvious way out. That doesn't mean it's over. However hopeless it seems, you haven't lost yet. I remember looking up at the sky like this before. Being caught up in a strange kind of calm.
I feel like whatever our solution is, he has something to do with it.
It was after we realized we were responsible for the flood. When we resolved to journey to the source by taking our own lives.
Fuck, I forgot that's how they did that.
One last sacrifice. One last fight. One last failure. And then the Oracle appeared and, well, you know the rest. There were times in the years and decades that followed when I wondered if we might not have been better off just letting the rejoining happen.
Well, that would have been really bad for me, so... Bad for everybody, I guess.
That we'd made one last mistake. But seeing that giant Talos stir to life cured me of any doubts I still had. Always we took the burden of fighting upon ourselves. That's what heroes do, isn't it?
So it would seem.
So we never had the chance to see anything like that. Our people coming together as one. To think that their hope still burned so bright. That they were still so eager to live, they would lift up their fellows, one on top of the other, till they reached the sky.
I mean, it is hope, but it's also desperation. No. They will die
we made
otherwise.
The right decision. And I can finally feel proud of the part we played in helping this world survive.
Hey, Giselle, what's going on?
Well,
Are we gonna
Come
fist
on, then.
bump? Are we gonna fist bump? Also, Beard Princess. Hi, peeps. Thank you so much for bringing your community over. Oh my god, hi everybody. I'm Crow, and we are playing Final Fantasy XIV, doing Shadowbringers MSQ. A lot has just happened. I think we're approaching level 80. We've done a lot of level 79 stuff, and the happenings continue to occur. So yes, thank you, Moz, for giving a shout out to Beard Princess. How was your stream? What were you playing? What were you doing? What were you up to? How you been?
Good.
Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the community. Hi, everybody. Hope you all had a good week. I think we're about to fist bump Ardbert, which is pretty pussy night.
Good.
Incredible raid message, by the way. Incredible. Thank you all so much. Give me the fist bump. Let me do it. Is he... He used to be a ghost. Is he solid now?
As I thought. What happened between us was no coincidence. My story may be finished, but the fates have gifted me a minor role in yours.
Is he becoming more corporeal, or am I becoming less corporeal, and that's why we can interact?
I suspected as much the moment I realized you could hear me. But it's hard not to doubt yourself when you're the man who caused the flood.
Because I strongly believe, like, we can't just leave him here, a ghost in his own world, right? Like, this, he needs, by the end of this expansion, he, I think, will need to have, like, passed on and, like, rejoined his companions, or just, like, he can't be in limbo anymore. So I feel like whatever solution we find has to involve him. So FF3 is what? Oh! Are you nearly done with FF3? Because you've been playing it for a while, and I'm not allowed to watch because it's Shadowbringer spoilery, so I've been told. Whole Inspector time I didn't really because I feel like shit. No! Oh my god, Beeps! Get the fuck out of here! Go lay down. I banish you. Get out of here. Or lurk, or stay if you want, but like, take care of yourself. Yeah, I hope you feel better. That's so tough. Mosquito virus. Yeah, deuces. Nink. Gone.
I was afraid to do anything more than watch for fear of making things even worse. But no longer. After all, the path I once walked is now yours to finish.
Oh my gosh. I'm very attached to this character, and I need him to find, like, peace. I need there to be a resolution for him, because the weight of the failures that he shoulders is soul crushing, and I can't handle it. I can't handle it. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the community. Oh my god, for a second I thought he was gonna lean in and kiss me. Just like the way he like moved like that.
I cast my lot with yours.
I can't be the only person who saw, like, I swear to God, I thought he was gonna lean in and kiss me. I can't be the only person who saw that. Maybe that's just what we call willful projection, but it really strongly seemed like you cast your lot with mine.
If you need a push, I'll be right there behind you.
Behind me?
If you lose control, I'll do my best to stop you.
Nah, I take back shots. Yeah, you can't see, he's a ghost. Yeah, my ghost boyfriend who lives on the first. New version of my girlfriend who lives in Canada just dropped.
So, let us be about it, hero.
I take back all the unflattering things I said about him when we first met him and his...
Oh, I was worried you were up here all alone, brooding and fretting and wallowing in your woes. But look at you. grinning at nothing like a pollen-drunk pixie.
That's right, no one can see him! It's fine. Like he rolled up and I was like, oh, the warrior of darkness, oh, so edgy, oh, like regular human man with your default appearance, whatever, it's fucking stupid, whatever. I may have been mistaken. Like, I'm not above admitting when I need to walk something back. Yeah, like, you just can't see my ghost, you can't see my ghost boyfriend. Like. Also, hi Faye, I've missed you.
Look at what you've done to your ether. It's a mess. And you have cracks running all through that pretty soul of yours.
I have cracks in my soul?
My poor little sapling. Whatever am I to do with you?
Can you fix me? My vibes whacked, my soul cracked.
You could claim it. Cut ties with the mortal world. Hide away in the castle.
Actually, I'm not gonna lie. Fairy Monarch Bunny Boy would fuck real hard. Yeah, I've got some Gorilla Glue in the drawer. It's fine, we can fix this. Like, oh my gosh.
It won't fix the problem, but would it really matter? If any pesky heroes come calling with steel and magic, all of Il Meg will rise up in your defense.
Oh my god, so that wouldn't stop me from becoming a Light Warden. That would just make me a Light Warden. They would protect me. Oh my god.
My crown and scepter are yours, if you want them. What? Don't give me that look. Of course I knew before I asked that you'd never, ever heed such a wicked
I don't know. It was
suggestion.
interesting to consider, though.
And besides, what would become of my precious and ephemeral flower?
What's gonna become of me now?
Oh, my dear beloved sapling. You are lost, confused, and have precious little time to gather your wits. Your kind is always so preoccupied with what lies ahead, and so we muddle your vision with fog and glamour. But such trickery is easy to see through.
I feel like we're convening with all of our allies, not because, like, there's a path forward. I feel like things are gonna get worse before they get better somehow. But things already seem pretty bad, so I don't know.
Stand very, very still. Think not of where you need to go, but where you are right now at this moment, at this time, in this place.
Oh my god. What are we doing?
Our cairn of crystal. From shadowed hood he watched you go, his ruby eyes with warmth aglow. See yourself as he saw you, and that shall be the clearest clue.
But the Exarch
You
solution...
stand in his garden, dear sapling. Ask his flowers what they know, and you will surely find an answer.
The Exarch solution was to die for me. That is not a viable path forward.
But what will you do with it, I wonder? I'll be watching and waiting. Waiting and watching.
I love Feoul. But we can't, it's so funny, Entrots, because I was talking with someone literally yesterday, because yesterday I was doing some PvP, and it's terrible. It's a terrible experience. It's miserable and awful. And you're kidding me. Do we think I could hit that in one go? Kind of seems like we just walk off. It can't be that simple. That's crazy. Maybe if we'd really... Okay, one more time. And he came up, and I was like, man, it bums me out that, like, we never see the raid folk again, like the Sky Pirates and, you know, Grazi's like, is he ever coming back? I'm just gonna inch myself off the sledge. Okay, so it's not inching, but it's not walking either. All right, okay. Since Kugane, I've had a rational hit. So I couldn't do any of the Kugane jumping puzzles, but I could get halfway up. So I got halfway up and then switched to Blue Mage and I killed myself. And my friend who's really good at jumping puzzles went to the top and rezzed me. And that pulled me to where they were, at the top. So I got to the top. And then they jumped down and got to the lamppost. And then I jumped down and killed myself again. And then they rezzed me. Yes! I'm sick, I'm cool, I'm nice like that. Let's go. Managed almost exclusively by the Zun, this rookery echoes with the sounds of creatures great and small. From the clucks of chickens to the quest of chocobos, said to describe a sacred enclosure, the name is a reference to the legendary roost of the Amaro, and indeed many an Amaro is raised from egg to adult within the rookery's well-tended ground. Yeah, first try. That's basically first try. It counts. Never, it's awful. It's so bad. But I struggle with platforming. Maybe it's easier if you're not on controller. I don't know. Did not expect to see you on your feet so soon. Surely you have not come in search of an Amaro. I don't know why I've come. What do I know of the Crystal Exarch? I am happy to share, but I fear there will be no surprising revelations, as any in this city could tell you he is a man of wisdom and compassion and many untold secrets, but none can doubt his generosity. When the Crystarium was being constructed, he even allowed folk to plunder the tower for resources. He has imposed no restrictions upon us but one. No one except the Exarch is permitted to dwell within the spire. Many seasons passed. A comrade of mine was bold enough to ask the reason why. The Exarch merely smiled and said, because one day, the tower may vanish as suddenly as it arrived. So was it not always here? I'm just gonna... Just hold that thought. Just work with me here. No, okay, so we have, So this is ours. So how'd they get one? Gee, Eorzea, you're idle unless you have 2 crystal towers. They've already got one. I'm glad someone knew what that was from. So it might vanish as quick. So did it like bust up out of the ground? Or did it just like, I don't know. Oh, okay, it's fine. We're gonna do the part. We're gonna do the part, we'll find out. Tell me about the Exarch. It's good to see you awake and alert. You're not writing the Exarch's memoirs, are you? I'm not sure how much I can tell you, considering we avoid asking too many questions. Unspoken rule and all that. If anyone has fresh insights to share, it'd be Captain Lina. She lost her parents to an eater attack not long after she was born, and the Exarch saw to her upbringing. Outward appearances aside, those two are like grandfather and granddaughter. I imagine the news of his predicament hit her doubly hard. Not that our proud captain would ever let it show. If you do decide to talk to Lina, she'll be at her usual post at the Accenser Gate. Thank you. Sorry for snizzing. We've had a terrible heat wave come through. And now it's like kind of starting to cool off again. But like only in the mornings and only at night. It's really hot during the day. And my body, my body can't take it. I'm just gonna, I can't jump off here. Can I go through here? Shit. It's been really, really cool and foggy at night, and then really, really dry during the day. I still don't think I'm going in the right direction. Well, maybe. Okay, we've actually found a railing I can jump off, so that's fantastic. And then we will need to go down. We might just be able to use one of the shards. That's not the I was gonna say, that's not where I was, is it? It was not. But this doesn't look like the Accenser Gate to me. Hey, Warren. Was there something else you needed? If you've come for the results of my research into this persistent light, I'm afraid there's little to tell as of yet. Records pertaining to the Exarch. I need no documentation to relay what little I know of his history, if that is what interests you. Less than... I need a pen. All of the pens on my desk are out of ink. You get the chair. You get the chair for like 30 seconds. I'll be right back. You got the... Wow! My hair got really fluffy when I put my headphones back on. Pen. My notebook is full, by the way. I need a new one. This is very, very, very vexing. Less than a decade had passed since the coming of the flood when the Crystal Tower flashed into existence. Its summoner, the Exarch himself... So that makes it sound like he was here first. I know, Entrots, I can't have fucking shit. Can't have nothing. Who would do that? Who's responsible for this? So, flood. Decade later, less than. Tower shows up. Became known to the refugees in Lakeland soon thereafter. He welcomed all who sought out the spire, be they locals who lost their homes or Verbatites fleeing the ruined kingdom, and together they did found the city which would become the Crystarium. Some thought to call him king, for he refused to share his name. The summoner did not deem him worthy of royal address. So the Crystarium wasn't here until the tower was. Okay. Thus did the people consider his scintillating skin so alike to the tower he had summoned, and bestowed upon him the title of Crystal Exarch. As for his true name, so it seems that is a mystery that remains unsolved to this day. Do you think we call him Raha? Because that would hurt a lot, actually. That would really drive a knife right into my chest. No, I mean, like, drop the G, not Graha, but Raha. Like, like we're really familiar. It would hurt so bad. It's fine. I need... Yeah, we'll go to the gate, and we'll talk to the rabbit. I hate this mount, actually. I wish I didn't have it. I wish you could unredeem mounts. I really don't like that one. It's just it's too big. And something about the motion of it makes me feel unwell. But why? Why does he have such deep devotion to me? Oh, I would love that. I've got to take it out of my roulette. I hate it. I was not told you had awoken. A welcome surprise. Now, if only the Exarch was returned. He was taken by this rival of yours, was he not? Your companions mentioned they had an idea of where to find by a rival? I'm sorry. Referring to Emmett Selk as my rival is really just like... Is there gonna be like an enemies to lovers arc? I don't know. So I bristled when they asked for patience. I did not understand their hesitation until I saw that you had fallen. Only then did I realize that I had no business rushing ahead. Even so, the delay has been no less agonizing. In the moments before he left to join you in Clusia, the Exarch entrusted me with a key. It opens a door in the ocular to a chamber known as the Umbilicus. This room is the heart of the tower, into which only the Exarch himself is permitted to enter. Interesting. Hi, Psychusi. Yes. I started playing earlier this year. And then after I finished Stormblood, I got really into Ultimates. And all of my friends were like, we need you to play Shadowbringers because we're done with Shadowbringers. You need to stop playing Ultimates. And I was like, oh, yeah, sure, totally. And I kept doing Ultimates. And they were like, no, for real, this is a pro. We're going to start Endwalker without you. So I do MSQ on stream to hold myself accountable not to party find Ultimates. I have loved the story so far. Shadowbringers, it may end up being one of my favorite video games of all time. It's tough because Heavensward is my favorite expansion, but Shadowbringers is very, very whole and complete in a different way. Okay, so hang on. So the Exarch is giving us this special key to his bedroom, and Emmett Selk is like, hey, when you get stressed out, come to my house. And it's just like, what's going on? He bid me allow none into the tower once he had departed. Only in the event that an army of eaters descended upon the city was I to access the Umbilicus and awaken the defensive barrier. Okay, well, I don't think we need the defensive barrier, but is there like anything else in there that can help? Never before had he left me with such instructions, but the battle with Valkyrie loomed near, and at the time I accepted the key without much thought. Wait a minute, hang on. So less than a decade after the flood, the Exarch, the tower was summoned. And I have this other note that says, hang on. I wrote down when the flood actually occurred. And I want to say it was like 100 years ago. Ardbert was certainly gone for 100 years. So maybe, that means he's been here for 100 years? Since then, however, that moment is all that occupies my mind. Yeah, I take notes to make like guesses and hypotheses and to like keep track of information as I receive it. Just like scanning over them now. I was like, do I have any theories? I don't have any new ones to share, so. When I recall the look upon his face, he knew that some terrible fate. Oh my God, he knew. He knew when he left that he was gonna take all that light. I need to know what he feared, what battle you and your companions are truly it's me. I don't think we should answer this question. Yeah, there we go, bunny. Forgive me. I trust in the Exarch, and I should not be voicing these doubts when he is not here to respond to them personally. But you have come to me with a question of your own, have you not? I see I am not the only one who burns for answers. The time has come to open the tower's heart. Though we do not face an invasion of eaters, I suspect the city will be in far more danger if you do not gain the knowledge you seek. Yeah! Yeah, maybe. It would be pretty bad if I became a monster, so we should stop that. Yeah. The unbroken thread. Meet me in the ocular, and I will unlock the door within. I'm just gonna fly back into the city, and we'll take... So beautiful though, it really is. We'll take a crystal to our location. I'm always sad I see so few players here, but I guess it's not Lim, so. Actually, yeah, we're not saving a whole lot of time just traveling to the docile gate, but... Come to my house when you're ready to go. Literally, yeah. It's like, come to my house when you're ready to go ape shit. It's like, okay, thanks. I don't even know where the Tempest is. Thanks. Bye, Entros. What are you eating? What's for lunch? The captain said to expect you.
I have unlocked the door to the umbilicus. You are free to enter.
Okay, it's voice, so this is important.
Once you have what you require, I'll see it sealed once more. Until then, I will remain without.
Okay. This is like his private chambers, his secret room. A lot of books. Does Urianger?
Moment to collect my thoughts, I prithee.
Did he fucking tell Urianger the whole story? I'm so sick of this elf always knowing what's going on, having all those secrets and keeping them to himself.
Thy true name is Grahatia, then.
He sure fucking. I'm sick of that elf.
By thy claims, thou too art a native of the Source, though from an age beyond our own, when the 8th umbral calamity hath visited devastation upon our star.
Wasn't that, like, happening when we got sucked away? Weren't we on the cusp of that? Yeah, because we're here to prevent that because it would have happened otherwise, right? How is he...
Thou hast, by subtle means, reached across the boundaries of time and space to unsow the seeds of catastrophe, ere its creeping vines drag our champion unto an early grave.
Oh my god, so, I'm sorry. Can we shelve the idea that he's, so, because the calamity would have killed us, and he hates that. I'm sorry, how do you subtly reach across the boundaries of time and space?
In essence, yes. A difficult story to swallow, I am sure.
They can't pianify this song.
I doubt not the veracity of thy words, not the account of thy coming, nor that of the fated calamity. Yet my mind straineth still to apprehend the enormity of this tale. Wouldst thou favor me with a gradual unfolding of its chapters?
Please.
Certainly.
Yes. Oh my god.
But where to begin? I should start with those great minds who survived the calamity. Sid Garland being perhaps the greatest.
Sid survived, we did not.
In hopes of staying the unending tides of war, he and his fellows pursued all manner of possible solutions.
What, this Sid survived, is he from the future?
One of these was rooted in a theory which unified several fundamental principles discovered over the course of the Warrior of Light's adventures. It proposed a method by which one could enter the River of Time, traverse the rift, and leap between worlds. Perfecting that idea, however, was a work which consumed their lifetimes, and thus was it left to future generations to decide whether theory would be put into practice.
Wait, how far ahead is he?
But all the while, the world continued to burn. Hope was a feeble outpost, beset on all sides by thievery and misery and murder. People cried out in despair. There is no hope. We are finished. Mankind is finished.
Isn't that what Emmett said to us in the last cutscene?
Then others raised their voices in answer. Though we be beyond salvation, those who came before may yet be saved. We will forge a crossroads and pave the way for a different future. By the wisdom of our forebears, we will prevent this calamity from ever having come to pass. The fighting went on unabated, but some few took up Sid's research and labored to realize those impossible ideas.
So, if we're getting into timeline stuff, what... That still doesn't explain... Hang on. We're gonna finish.
After 2 centuries of labor, their descendants finally succeeded in awakening the Crystal Tower, an integral part of the process, and, in doing so, roused its caretaker. Me.
Oh my god. Can you imagine waking up from your nap in a museum and having people be like, hey, the world is over? What? I'm sorry. Why did we leave him in there for 200 years? We were dead. He was in there the whole time. But then, oh my god,
By this stage, scholars had largely established the phenomena underpinning the rejoining, and identified the first as the shard which precipitated the 8th umbral calamity.
So, do you remember that really, really long gay cutscene we had with him where he was like, man, there's an adventurer that looks just like you, wink, wink, and I want to travel with him, and I wish I could tell him how I felt. And at the very end of that cutscene, I swear to fucking God, he had a comment that was like, I'm so grateful, I'm so thankful I was like roused from my slumber or something. I don't think I wrote it down. But he's just now talking about how he... Fucking coy-ass cat boy. So he was in there for 200 years. And people finally, like, are studying Sid's research. They get into the tower, wake him up, understood that which shard would be behind the calamity.
This grand structure was already capable of storing the energies required to attempt the translocation. All that remained was to augment some few of its functions based upon the theoretical models of Sid and his compeers.
Oh my god, he has wanted us for hundreds of years. Oh my god. This grand structure is already capable. Wait. It's not... It can't be the same one.
And by means of such technologies didst thou affect thine arrival in the first, to an age before this star had joined with the source.
Some while before, as it turned out. 'Tis all but impossible to predict how time will flow between one world and the next, and we missed our mark by almost an entire century.
But if you're here, if you're from the future, and now you're here, why can the tower do that? Fucking Alligans, what are they, how do they have they had the ability to do this? If he is from the future, and now he's in the past on a different world, what happens to the future he's from? Like, at what point do we, like, does that just continue in its own direction? Are we rewriting?
But this only worked in our favor. The Sin Eaters could not be defeated without the blessing of light, and summoning the only man who might stand a chance against them would require decades of preparation.
An undertaking of scarce credible endurance. That thou hast kept thy plan from falling into disarray these many years bordereth on the miraculous.
Yeah, how was he able to do this?
Yet howsoever history be rewritten, thy present self was shaped by events which followed the calamity.
Okay, so we are planning to rewrite. So that future timeline, I'm assuming, just like disintegrated, like it's not here anymore. I don't really... Time stuff. Urianger is lending such a weight to this. Yeah. Even Urianger is like, what the fuck, man? And that's how you know this shit goes hard.
Should said catastrophe be averted, the very skein of thine existence will unravel. Surely thou hast foreseen this.
Hey, Urianger, how about you shut the fuck up and be wrong? I'm sorry. I gotta read that one more time. Hang on.
I am aware of the consequences. 'Tis for that very reason Cid and his colleagues bequeathed their legacy as an offering, and not an edict.
Howsoever history be rewritten, thy present self was shaped by events which followed the calamity. Should said catastrophe be averted, the skein of thine existence will unravel. Is he just gonna stop existing? No, but like, can we get it? Okay, no, it's fine. We're gonna finish the cutscene. I'm cool. I'm good. I'm fine.
To give all of oneself for the happiness of others, and with no promise of reward. 'Tis a hard thing to ask. Harder still for those condemned to survive in a world which pitted brother against brother. Indeed, you are right to call the execution of this plan miraculous, though the force which held it together was nothing so inexplicable.
If you say it was love, I'm killing myself.
It was him. The warrior of light has been our unbroken thread.
Close enough! Even Oriange is like, these are levels of homosexuality I have never calculated before.
Where others would stumble and fall, he would rise above. Where others would break and run, he would carry on. The warrior of light's tale is one of unyielding bravery. To tell it was to feel courage. To hear it was to feel hope. It was a breath of inspiration in an age of suffocating shadow.
That's right, because he knew us once, and then we were dead. We were dead for 200 years?
In the histories of a fallen nation was our hero hailed as its greatest ally. In the time-worn pages of a noble's memoirs were his deeds joyously retold.
They can't just show me Ishgard like this.
For many, these stories were the flame which warmed them through the coldest
Wait,
of nights.
oh man, and that would have been the memoirs of Count Four Tomps? Hey, not cool, man, not cool.
And so it should come as little surprise that the plan found no shortage of volunteers, concerning as it did the warrior of light himself. It was their chance to add their own verse to the hero's saga. He was the lodestar that brought them all together, to send their final message back through time and space to him. The light of your legacy was our torch in the darkness. Burn bright again and live.
Oriange can't believe what he's hearing.
I am merely the bearer of that wish, come to ensure it is safely delivered.
Me too, bro! Me
Wherefore
too!
sharest thou this burden with me and no other? What wouldst thou have me say?
That you will be my accomplice? 'Twas you yourself who convinced me of your suitability when you spoke of how you learned of the Flood, and of your part in arranging Minfilia's journey to the First.
Exar's like, yo, Oriange, I know you a duplicitous little snake. Like, you can, yeah, let's help each other out here. Also, hi, Alana. Oh my god, Alana, pain! Pain and misery! There's so much I could say. There's the kid cat boy. Emmett Selk has a gun. Oh god.
Your actions showed uncommon resolve. It was clear you were committed to the cause of saving this world. I knew I could trust you to choose the right path forward, even if that choice came with a heavy price.
But it's time stuff, so we might be some flexibility here, right? It doesn't have to be this way, right? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the community.
What price?
Oh, I'm sorry. There's another price? There's another price. Urianger has already said that the skein of existence will unravel. I'm sorry. Was that not the price? There's another one? There's a special on prices? You're kidding me. It can't get worse.
When all is said and done, and the last of the Light Wardens lies slain, I will absorb their corrupted ether, and then I will die.
It got worse. Fantastic. I know. Instead, you got flintlocked by an Ascian, but he's fine. He's fine. He's fine. I don't believe that he's dead.
Knowing what I know of your companions, not to mention your champion, they will try to stop me. But in saving one, they would save none. Therefore, I implore you to aid me in concealing my identity and ensuring this tale ends as it must. To this end, I would have you take what I have told you of the Calamity and make of it a portent. A prophetic vision you beheld in the swirling chaos of the rift.
Oh my god, so he didn't actually see this. He was told this? He's been acting the whole time? I'm so glad my bunny's an idiot.
Truly thy wish.
Because being smart in this game sucks. Do you see what they make you deal with if you're smart? He had like that weird word, like thing with like Audacian maybe, and like Stormblood or whatever, and this whole time he's known the Crystal Exarch story. Unbelievable.
History remembered the Warrior of Light, as I knew it would. And I will suffer no other to rescue the champion whose star has charted my course.
I'm the star that charted your course? Bro!
I will see this tale to a happy end, my friend. There has been enough tragedy.
My bunny's a bottom, but I can make an exception.
Careful now.
I'm thinking I can make an exception.
If you lose control again, the light could claim you for good. Although it's probably only a matter of time before you succumb to the change in any case. What do you mean to do?
Me, about to say something like kind of vaguely TOS Ardbert. Watch yourself. I'm getting my cat back! Ooh, interesting. Very interesting. Quite frankly, I'm thinking, yeah, Emmett, not really thinking about you right now, dog. Sorry. A cat boy just said I was the star that charted his course. So, a little distracted. Not really. I'm bringing him back.
Then we should be on our way. The Ascian mentioned the Tempest, did he not? That's the stormy seas around Calusia to you. His lair must be down there somewhere, hidden beneath the waves.
He has a subaquatic lair? Why is it called the Tempest? Because obviously I hear the Tempest and I think Shakespeare? Interesting, which would actually line up with like the Midsummer Nights kind of underpinnings with the Pixies. Did you find the answers you sought? If there's nothing more you need, I will go and lock the door. I have some questions. The Tempest. That is the name given to the seas by which Clusia is bound. If you make a request to the Tamers, they will provide you with an Amaro to fly you over the waters, but... Do you mean to leave right this moment? Alone! Yeah, we should probably check in with our friends, actually. I'm not sure. I will not seek to stop you. Go with the blessings of the shadow, and I shall await your... She's not going to try and stop me? Okay. But I'm thinking. I shall saddle our swiftest beast to fly you to the island, the open to the depths of the Tempest. Our Amaro can swim, but to reach the ocean floor? What is he doing down there?
Ah, we have found thee.
Like, just when I thought Emmett couldn't get any gayer, he's like, watch how long I can hold my breath. Whatever, man. So thank you for the follow. Welcome to the community. Hi, Urian. Yeah, I know. I'm in on your secret now, Uriange. I had a vision of the past.
Word reached us of thy recovery, and thus did we gather with all haste.
I'm so mad at him.
By thy looks, I gather thou hast gleaned that which I came to tell thee.
Oh, my bunny's pissed off!
Urianger has shared everything with us. The Exarch's true identity and purpose.
I offer no excuses. When I agreed to aid the Exarch with his plans, 'twas in full acceptance of the condemnation I would face when my duplicity was laid bare. Yet it is not rancor, but resolve that I sense in thee. Thou art fully intent upon walking thy path to its end, art thou not?
I mean, there can be both. There can be both rancor and resolve.
If thou canst forgive my deception, or, failing that, set aside thy displeasure for a time, I do beg leave to follow thee. What strength and wisdom I possess are thine to command.
I think my bunny would be more focused on, yeah, the danger that we pose. Because, and Urianger knows better than anyone, except perhaps Y'shtola, maybe Reen. I don't suppose I can pull up the chat box to the actual last thing he said. No, I think we should do this one. We know that we're not doing well.
I understand the precarious nature of thy condition. Nonetheless, it is my wish to remain at thy side for as long as I am able.
I have said this before. But every time I'm reminded that I was wrong, right, I admit it again. And Urianger fuckers, I'm sorry, I was not familiar with your game. I spent several expansions dogging on you. I didn't get it, didn't respect it, but I see it now. And I owe you an apology. This is like the third time in Shadowbringers I've been like, boy, I'm having my Danny DeVito Always Sunny moment. I get it. I get it.
I'm sorry, but I don't think this is a good idea.
Rena's like, can everyone stop being so gay for just like 10 minutes? She says to dad number 1. We got dad number 2 in the background.
Leaving the Crystarium, I mean, with or without Urianger.
She doesn't want me to go at all?
What I did for you won't last forever. There's no telling when the light will break free again. Please, you must stay here. At least for a little while longer. We will find a way to cure this, I promise you.
She wants so badly for that to be true.
How can you make promises? We don't even know where to start.
Alize, please. You know Reen was only trying to help.
The difference between them and their personalities and experiences really, really shine. I really like the dynamic between the twins and Reen and what they all bring to the table.
Of course I know! I know only too well!
Promises can't fix things.
But making promises you have no way of keeping is not a kindness. It's a lie. Plain and simple. We've all searched high and low for an answer, and every one of us came back empty-handed.
Hey, she's not allowed to cry or I'm gonna get really upset.
I am not about to stand in his way now. Not after failing him in his hour of need. No! The least we can do is...
We will go with you as well. There is naught to be gained by standing still.
Indeed, we have exhausted every other avenue.
Okay, so we're all gonna go to the bottom of the sea? Is that, am I reading this right?
Lead and we shall follow. If there is any hope to be found, then we will surely find it at your side.
So funny. I don't know if how Emmett Selk's gonna feel about me and the crew showing up. He told when you feel like you want to go crazy, come to my house. And now you're just like, hey, can we bring the boys? He's gonna be like, no.
Are we all in agreement then?
Yeah, no. 17 cups of coffee. That was incredible. That was award worthy.
Is there aught we can do to help?
No, Psychusi, you're so right. We absolutely had a thing earlier this day about how he can't swim. Oh, it's everyone.
Though we may not know the whole story, we do know you're in for a fight. And while the Exarch's away, it falls to the rest of us to see the Warrior of Darkness is given a proper send-off.
You told them!
No. Well, not in so many words.
Like she narked on us.
Aye, we didn't need it spelled out for us. When the night sky appeared over whichever place you went to, it was harder not to put 2 and 2 together.
You know what? Well...
From the moment I heard that you and the Exarch shared the homeland, I had my suspicions. Long had he been waiting for a certain someone to arrive, and I knew at once that it must be you.
I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say about the Exarch, so I'll just let you guys imagine, and you're probably gonna get pretty close.
Exactly.
When he went up to meet you, it was clear it was no ordinary visitor.
Literally, you know what? Like, what's a tug between friends, right? Like, at the very least, it's what he deserves.
That spring in his step spoke volumes. I could feel his excitement.
Me too! That's right!
A bunch of people being like, he's gay. He wants you.
We do not fully understand where you or the Exarch hail from, or why you've all done so much to protect us. But we are deeply grateful nonetheless.
Well, you see, if you all die, we all die.
So, if there is anything at all we might do to aid your journey, you need only name it. What would you have of us?
I gotta go to the ocean.
You might have invited them to join us, where they're not so many. But come, they are waiting. What is your will, O warrior of darkness?
God, she's pretty. It feels disingenuous to use option 2, especially after Alize's speech about like not making promises you can't actually keep. I'm just gonna choose option 1, I think. I feel like my bunny would be more of like a 3 kind of person. But they've got good energy, and I don't want to spoil that. So we're just gonna pick option 1. Although based on their response, maybe option 2 would have been better, more appropriate. Trust me, I'm rewriting the narrative in my head as we play if I don't like what I choose. So. Oh my god. There's nothing I can do to cleanse you of the light's corruption. I'll do everything in my power to keep it in check. If the warden's ether overwhelms you again, you will become a sin eater. Save your strength for when it really matters. The volunteers who journeyed to Clusia have all been safely returned to their homes. They've also assured us that they will do their best to hold the eaters at bay in our absence. God knows you spent enough time charging into danger on our behalf. It's only fair that we return the favor. I will not look kindly on any further attempts to leave us behind. I hope she beats me up. I hope she hits me. Alize, I love you so much. I once said that I wanted to fight for Estinian, that I wanted to save him, not let him be sacrificed for a cause, and now I say the same to you. Thou didst plan to commandeer in the morrow for thy journey to the open sea. I fear the following dive down unto Emmett Selk's underwater abode would drain even thy Why does he live underwater? During thy convalescence, we considered the most efficacious method for reaching the depths of the tempest. I believe we have arrived at an elegant solution. Yet ere we discuss this step, I suggest thou dost conclude such pressing business as remains to thee in the Crystarium. Once the sea closeth above our heads, we are unlikely to surface again until our grand deed is done. We got extra quests. So, wait, is that the game's way of telling me, hey, when you accept this, it's 4:15. Okay. I'm gonna pull the FF14 players in chat. Is this a good stopping point? Are we like 20 minutes from a better stopping point? Because the way that Urianger said that made me feel like we're about to be put into another several cutscenes will play in sequence moment. And I just kind of want to get my bearings straight. What do y'all think? Okay, let me check something as well. I think you can go. I'd almost recommend getting farther in. Okay, as long as I can do the yellow quests and stuff this week. Fairly close to a satisfying story. Okay. Alright. Then we'll accept the next one. Thine affairs are in order. Okay, perfect. Yeah, if they like take me under the ocean and then I can't leave to like do the rest of these quests, I'll be frustrated. So I shall unfold to thee my proposal. Our destination is the ocean floor, yet our goal is not simply to arrive there. We must needs have the means to breathe and fight freely. Thus would I petition the aid of one of the Fae, a being with whom I have yet to meet face to face. Rather than waste words on explanation, I bid thee follow me unto the hamlet of Sullen, which lieth to the south and west. All will become abundantly clear, I promise thee. You will hit the roll quest wall. What is the roll quest wall? Have we been to Sullen? We must have. I'm just gonna take us to Ilmeg, because that's Fae. That's Fae stuff. You need to. Just kidding. I have to be at Fort Job apparently. It's okay. Okay. I've done 2 role quests already. And I think I can fly here. Nice. Flying with the purple dog in the purple zone feels pretty good. No, like, it's not done. I have done 2 of the, like, 5 or 6 role quests. So I haven't actually, like, finished a chain, if that makes sense. Yeah. So I need to figure out how I'm going to do that off stream this week. Or on stream on Friday. Yeah, two for one of them, not one fully completed. I missed all these yellow quests too. How embarrassing. Urianger, where the fuck am I? There's so much stuff. I've never been down here before. There's so much stuff here. There to the west, canst thou discern the hump of an isle rising above the water? Sure. That foliage-covered mass hideth the key to our safe descent. Swim close and plunge thee beneath the surface. Thou shalt soon divine the reason for mine insistence. Though it be much to my shame, I can but flail and flounder where thou mayest glide as a fish. I shall board a boat to the island and spare one and all the spectacle of mine and F-strokes. You can't swim. Alfie Node can't swim. Like... Like, because he means this one, right? You have one of the coolest named NPCs near you? Yalaric, Vanden, and Vane. It can't be better than Wide Lad. That's the best NPC name we've ever seen. But I'll take a peek. Ambarth. Can I go in here? I cannot. I'll take a peek. Yalmet. Dad Fort! Yeah, that's pretty good. Not as good as Wide Lad, though. If you did want to do the role quest on stream, if you want to do it on Friday, I'd recommend you get to that one tonight. We'll see. It is 4:30. I don't know how late I can stream today. And I don't want to be in a position of like, oh, I'm 30 minutes away from the wall, but I actually have to stop like right fucking now. Thancred, hi. It is so delicious though. If thou wouldst divine the secrets of this isle, I prithee inspect the view from beneath the water. I just wanted to chat. Is this like a giant turtle or something? The local called this the Isle of Ken, which I presume must refer to knowledge. Either that or someone was being awfully zealous about marking his literally! Even seeing it up close, I'm not sure what's so special about this island. Baby girl, you and me both. All right, into the water we go. I cannot jump. Can I jump? Oh, there's Alfino. Ah, here's okay, we'll just talk to everyone then. If you solved Oriange's little mystery, you can find him further up the slope, which is all rather obvious to my eyes, though I concede I have an unfair advantage. Alfie, where's your sister? Once you've completed your underwater investigations, the path here leads to the top of the island. I don't know where she is. We'll go swimming though. I can ride. Yeah, we'll get on a dog. Oh, no, I go up? Oh. Two curved slabs of rock seem squeezed together here, giving the impression of giant stone eyelids. Urianger? Though it appears solid enough, the rock yields slightly under your touch. Was the surface gently shifting, or was it just your imagination? Okay, so this thing's alive. It has to be a creature. Ariana is a creature. What hast thou discerned? It's just like the big one. What big one? I'm gonna say it reminds me of a primal. I don't really know which one though. According to the lore of the Pixies, we are even now perched upon the back of an ancient Fey entity. Its name is Bismarck. The self-same title by which we know the great feathered whale, revered by the Vanu Vanu of the Source. I would enlist its aid to bear us unto the deep, and thence banish the water with an airy sphere, alike in form to the domes which do shelter the hamlets neath the ruby sea. Within its compass, can you imagine being Emmett Selk and having a house underwater and being like, come to my house, come to the water. And then a whale just like makes all the water go away. If I were him, I'd be so mad. I'd be like, I live here. What the hell? Within its compass, we may move unencumbered and defend ourselves when the hour of battle cometh, as it most surely shall. Now I must needs ask for silence whilst I make my supplication. No, John, for real. Oh my god, Ilias, it's been...
Wir Sach, Bilan Bismail.
this is an ancient Fey entity. What is its relationship to the Bismarck of the sword? Because they're worshipped by two totally different folks. And the fairies it doesn't seem like they worship Bismarck. Because their king is, or their monarch rather, is like Titania? How'd he get here? Is there like an Ifrit and a Garuda also just like hanging out on the source?
Fallen si lor wislan. Ada si alinal.
Little neighbor is a really, really cute term of endearment though.
Van urs atslir. Olfod thim. Iri guath.
Oh dear. I don't need to speak Fey to know that didn't go well.
God, she's adorable. You know what? I bet we could use Feaol. Yeah, who would probably be pissed at us if we tried to do some Fey stuff and did not involve them. I can just shout their name and they show up.
Oh, my snake yak! You've learned to call me at last!
They've been waiting for this.
And where do you go? On a trip? A journey? I knew you wouldn't give up without a fight. Oh, my precious mortal, I shall help you in any way I can. Yes, Bismail when picked. Van dromi drom yakum.
Feaol's like, wake the fuck up, old man. You got work to do.
Van red rithye.
Bismarck's like, man.
Ahai una. Sahawin wisk. Isnerim. Sur vierno.
Be sure to scrub this one's teeth for him upon your return. He's only good manners.
Sure.
It will be done, Your Majesty. Our deepest thanks for your timely intervention.
An agreement is reached and your departure is at hand. You wingless ones best hold on tight. May the blessings of the Fae keep you safe, Inba.
This is also really funny to me because Emmett Selk isn't from this realm. He is an Asian of the Source, which means that he showed up here, right? He followed us over, and then was like, do you know what I need? I need a lair. And he put it underwater. Like, this hasn't been here for like this is fresh. This is fresh lair. He's like, where am I gonna put it? Oh, I need one. Oh, I don't know. There, it's free real estate. He built himself a fucking aquatic lair. That's so funny. That's so extra.
Lo fallo ruis. Van in narsitar.
The Western Sea we go. Wrapped in my breath, I will see you to your destination, little neighbors. It's like, he couldn't have possibly known he would even need a lair. He just put one, he just made, just in case. He's like, you know, all my plotting and stuff. Well, yeah, what if I need a lair and don't have a lair? Like, it's better to be prepared. It's okay. I can't wait to see what this Bismarck actually looks like. A little different color-wise, I think, and also in the face. Literally, Arya, he's like, where will I be gay and dangerous?
And just like that, it's all gone back to the way it was.
What was you expecting? 100 years of honey and rainbows?
Might have been nice.
Seeing them Yulmore types wake up and smell the ashes was miracle enough for me.
Ah, but the magic in the air when that ladder started moving. And when that great hulking Talos rose up. Gods.
Don't give up yet.
I could live 1,000 years and never behold anything so amazing.
What the? Do you see that?
It's me. There we go.
What a monster! Where did it even come
Why is he
from?
boxing like he's preparing to fight it? Oh. Yeah, you should seek higher ground. Yeah, it's a wave. You should go.
Run!
I have fulfilled my duty. I return now to the lake. I have not flown in an age. It was pleasant. May your journey be a safe one, little neighbors. I always felt bad killing Bismarck, because it's just like, you know, Garuda really, every other primal except for like Ramu, at least like in Stormblood, or before Stormblood rather, and like maybe Mog, like really wanted to hurt people. And Bismarck was just like a creature in the sky, just like leave him alone. I always felt bad for that fight. So it's nice to interact with a different version of him, question mark. So here we are. I'm just imagining Emmett Sell with like a really dainty teacup in his hand, like, I'm so fucking mad. Wow. Okay, well, it's not much of a lair. This is literally just the ocean.
The breath of Bismarck. See how it swells to form a dome beneath the waves? The waters recede. The tempest's floor is laid bare. In defiance of the blinding sky, this place holds fast to its gloom.
That's right.
The last refuge of he who denies the light with every fiber of his being. You stand at the precipice, hero. Journey unto the heart of darkness. Finish it.
That was an incredible fucking cut to him, by the way. I was like, is he praying? Is he waiting? What's he doing? It also hit me, yeah, if he were to have a lair, it could only be here because Ascians can't stand to be in light, right? And in a world consumed by it, he could only be somewhere where light cannot reach. That's wild to me. Okay. I'm gonna talk to people and turn this in. I dare say Urianger endured much playful attention from Pixies to learn the lore of Bismarck. He is nothing if not a dedicated scholar. So that water out of the way, we'll be able to venture quite some distance. Emmett Selk must be hiding around here somewhere. This is amazing. I can't even see the surface. Bismarck must be powerful indeed to create a dome of this size. I can only pray to whichever gods are listening to the still. Wait, but if Valkyrie wasn't the level 80 fight, we're not gonna fight Emmett Selk, are we? I remember being impressed by the domes of the Ruby Sea, but this makes them look like bubbles in a stream. Urianger hates it! Full glad am I that Bismarck was true to his word. We are arrived in the Tempest, safe and dry. 'Tis here that we shall find the lair of Emmett Selk, and I believe the imprisoned Exarch. That's right, because he's not dead yet! He's not dead! He feels happy! For an Ascian alone, it is of course a trifling matter to flee unto the rift. Yet I suspect such travel is nigh impossible with a mortal in one's custody. Oh, yeah, you just, okay, so we'll just take the cat and he can leave. It'll be great. Everyone wins. Nay, he would not soon risk his prize when the Exarch's very body serveth as the key to the Crystal Tower and its powers of temporal transportation. Does Emmett Selk want to use time travel? Thus am I all but certain that this underwater realm harboreth our friend and enemy both. We have but to find them. In the event that you leave the area, speak with Newell at Venment Yards in Clusia to return to the Tempest. Stop giving me food! You're filling up my inventory! Okay. Here's what we're gonna... Here's what we're gonna do. I streamed through my last break, and I've just missed a call from Momunist. Momunist has priority during stream, so I want to check in with her and make sure she's doing okay. I'm gonna take a break now. Yeah, I'll take a break now and check in with Mom, see how she's doing, how she's finished, needs anything. And then when I'm back, let's chat about whether or not this is a good stopping point, if we should go for a little bit longer. This certainly feels like a natural stopping point, but we've not hit level 80 yet. Yeah, we're still level 79. I don't know. Let me touch base and we'll go from there. Enjoy the music. I'll be back in a couple minutes. Okay. I'm gonna ask a series of dangerous questions, and I would like honest answers, please. Heaven's Door. If I kept streaming, how much time would it take until Shadowbringers was finished? Because I'm betting it's at least 3 hours. 6+ hours! Okay. Now, okay. That's what I figured. That's what I figured. Okay. 5 to 6. Okay. Follow-up Heaven's Door. Between for this particular section, this is the best stopping point, right? We got Ardbert. And Ardbert usually like opens and closes. Like a chapter, so to speak. So I feel like his narration indicates that like we're starting something new. Tiny bit, but here is also pretty good. Okay, and then last question. Last question. What remains of Shadowbringers? Would that be better spent all in one go or broken in half? Like, planning ahead, I'm thinking I should probably wrap up pretty soon, actually, which is why I'm asking. I need to start getting dinner ready. I didn't realize how hungry and tired I was until I got out of my chair. And I do need to do a role quest. So here's my question. If I have 6 hours of Shadowbringers left, hypothetically speaking, is it better to do all 6 in one go next Friday? Or like 3 next? Will there be like a stopping point somewhere in those 6 hours and then we pause and we do the remainder of the expansion 2 weeks from now? Pacing wise, what are y'all thinking? Because I want to know how to plan my Friday. I gotta know, like, I need to eat a much bigger breakfast if I'm gonna be streaming for 7 hours, right? There can be a stopping point if you stop right before 80. Oh, that's right, because ending an expansion is gonna give me... Fuck. Okay. Well, we're gonna play it by ear then. Yeah. Exactly, that's the thing. I'm not gonna want to break the momentum. Yeah. But we were supposed to finish God of War last Sunday, and OBS crashed 3 hours in just as I got to the final segment, and it was like, okay, well, cool. Like, I don't want to cut momentum like that. So, yeah, okay. What am I doing? Next Friday, I'm still at the... In a perfect world, I wouldn't be finishing Shadowbringers until the 25th, because I'm still working off-site, and it's got my schedule kind of fucked. All right. Okay. We should pause here. I don't want to stop here, but we should. Like 5 hours, huh? And then it's gonna end up being more because I'm gonna want to tack on the discussion. Okay. I might try to do role quests next Friday, and then a little bit of story, and then pause, and then next Friday, cutscene all the way to the end. Yeah. That's what I think will be the best. Because if I can shave even like 2 hours, 2.5 hours off that 6 hour time, that becomes much more digestible. Also, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the community. I think that makes the most sense, because if it's 6 hours of gameplay, it's going to be 8 hours of stream time, and then it's going to be an hour on top of that for discussion. So I think it would be best, yeah. Next Friday, we'll do role quests, and as many quests in this zone as we can until things start getting cutscene-y, plotty, meaty. Because once things get meaty, it's true I won't want to stop playing. So we'll shave as close to it as possible, and then do the last like 4 or 5 hours all in one go. I like that. I like that. There's an aetheryte in this zone. There is an aetheryte in this zone. Should I get it? I kind of don't want to explore through here at all, actually. Yeah, I think we should stop here, and if I need to, I can go to the docks and re-enter the Tempest. Yeah, I don't want to rush the aetheryte. Play all the way up to the point which MSQ is gated behind role quests. We'll see. Yeah, I'm gonna I'm gonna think through the pacing. Cause 6 hours of gameplay becomes 8 to 9 hours of streaming. So I've got to find a way to break that up. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Sun, that was your idea too? Okay. I'm gonna think about it. I love this music, by the way. But this should be where we pause here. It's not where I want to stop. But I got up and I realized I'm a little bit hungry actually, and I do have some things that I need to get done, unfortunately. So let me see. You know what? We're gonna raid Sublime. Yeah, we haven't had a chance to raid Sublime in ages. Ooh, actually, hang on. Someone that I met at TwitchCon whose stream I have not been able to catch is live playing Silent Hill 2 on a steering wheel, and I think that we're gonna raid them instead. I'll raid Sublime tomorrow. I promise. Sublime will not be maligned or ignored. We're gonna raid Thormagandander. Yeah, who is an absolutely incredible human being that I met at TwitchCon. Such a genuinely warm and friendly person with incredible gaming skills. I had such a nice time talking to Thor. I think they were great. So we're gonna raid Thormagandander. Yeah, and I can't be spoiled on Silent Hill 2, really. And sometimes if my concern is I always want to raid in the category, but if I go looking for Final Fantasy streams, we might end up unintentionally. Yeah, I don't want that. So we're gonna raid Thormagandander. And thank you so much, everyone, for hanging out. I really did think we were going to finish Shadowbringers today, so I feel very silly that that was not on the schedule for today. But if not probably not next week, maybe 2 weeks. Yeah, I gotta work out the pacing because I have to account for the cutscenes and the emotion and the talking. Okay, yeah, all right. I will see you all tomorrow, however, for the end of God of War. That game is not lasting another day. There's only a couple hours left in that game anyway. We're gonna finish it. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be great. Okay, have a wonderful rest of your day. And I will see you tomorrow for God of War. And on Sunday, I don't know. Maybe Silent Hill, maybe Alien Isolation, maybe nothing. Maybe I give you nothing. We'll work it out. Okay, goodbye everybody.